A lot of places in Delaware have no basements. A lot of places in general do not have basements. Latest scan, that tornado is now going down White Oak Road. The debris signature has gotten a little bit smaller over the last few radar scans. A lot of this is going to be debris fallout. The tornado, again, is still down, we believe, but not as strong as before. It's coming up on the Bayside Drive, just northwest of Little Creek, just south of Leipsic. And it is going to be coming up on the Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge. And then it will eventually cross over the river, going over towards Commercial Township and the Middle Township. So southern New Jersey will eventually be in the line for this. There is another surge of wind that is about to move right
Welcome back.
Dover. So Dover is not done.
Alrighty, welcome back everybody to another severe weather outbreak.
That's going to lead to more damaging winds and maybe a very low tornado risk.
Right now we are starting with a PDS tornado warning in effect. So we have a extremely or particularly dangerous situation tornado warning in effect. We have a large tornado on the ground.
Tornado warning in effect. We just had a very damaging tornado go right.
We have a tornado that is on the ground in Dover, Delaware.
Which, again, a chaser here at 6:13, which is only about 5 minutes ago, did say that there was flying debris. We don't know exactly what that entails, but whenever we do get video clips of anything, we are going to, for sure, let you know. Off topic, we do have a large lowering over in Cherry County in Nebraska right now. Storm chaser Jacob McMillan's over there. Got a large wall cloud that's been forming over there here over the last few minutes.
We're starting with a PDS tornado warning.
Keeping an eye out on that. Also, it sounds like there was a tornado over in near Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Right now, I have no chasers, or
show you guys that as well.
I don't have.
This is an emergency alert. A large and strong tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
Right now, I don't have any chasers in my slots, so I'm gonna have to fix that.
NWS Mount Holly is having issues. This PDS tornado warning was issued by NWS New York, on behalf of NWS Mount Holly, which is in New Jersey. So there may be an issue going on for Mount Holly. Don't really know much about that. However, we do see that this warning was issued by another National Weather Service office.
Thank you, Riley, for that update. So that is important to know here. But otherwise, again, we do have a tornado moving up now towards the Chandel Estates Airport. It is still a rain-wrapped tornado. We do not think this is on the ground anymore. It's probably just debris fallout at this point. But if there is a tornado, it would be near that area. Looks like a very large community, the Wild Meadows community, and the Park Place. Currently getting the brunt of that rotation. So if there is a tornado still, it's going to be located there.
It looks like the warnings just went ahead and expired.
Rotation and then all the wind with that tornado is still very intense. So the winds are probably
there we go. Now they just updated.
Just circling around, and that's going to last for a few minutes wherever that rotation goes. So this wind is still going to remain very intense, regardless of what velocities are showing right now on radar. But Little Creek's right in the path of that. Otherwise, we got a big surge of damaging wind gusts that are tracking from north to south, going towards Milford and Bowers. So definitely a very dangerous storm right now. And again, guys, if you have any photos and videos, you can send them in to us on our website, maxvelocitywx.com. Do not email.
We've got some rotation.
We're going to try to see, though. I do have one person that sent us video, so we'll check that out.
In Delaware.
A possible severe thunderstorm warning. That is going to be for a bunch of counties in Delaware. That'll be down here near Denton, Milford, Easton, and Trapp. 60-mile-per-hour winds, tornado possible tag. That is
in Trapp.
Milford.
Hey, yo.
Watch out for an increasing wind threat, potential tornado threat.
That's crazy.
The storms are quickly organizing into a line. I think our higher tornado threat within the next 30 minutes will probably wind up being the storms that are forming near Easton and Cambridge. But we will keep an eye out on this activity. Might end up becoming a big problem here soon. This is a live shot right now from Delaware of a large lowering. Look at this storm. You can see the giant shelf cloud right there.
Yep, we got a PDS tornado warning.
You There's some rotation once again off to the north of that live camera. Here's the latest radar scan. So that initial tornado has now definitely occluded, but it is still broadly rotating on the northeast side of Dover. There's another area of rotation that is now forming over the Dover Air Force Base. This will probably move offshore before actually producing a tornado. With that said, though, north of Bowers, that is definitely an area of rotation that might try to produce some sort of tornado or eventually a water spout as it moves over water. I do think southern New Jersey, like Wildwood, between Wildwood and Commercial Township, will have to be staying on high alert because this will probably try to produce a water spout.
We have a
might actually try to produce a tornado.
destructive severe thunderstorm warning in effect for 80-mile-per-hour winds.
But it's still really windy out there right now. We'll go back to that in a second, but it is definitely still windy out there. Also, we do have a few photos and videos that are coming out. We just got a photo here from the Windsor Township in Pennsylvania. This is not from the tornado that just happened in Dover, but this is the Eastern York High School in York, Pennsylvania. Students were in the building when this happened. My goodness.
That's crazy.
Hey, Shaded for the super chat. We did have a tornado earlier also over in Locust Grove, Maryland. This is a video of that tornado earlier. Again, we've already had 3 tornadoes, I think, today. At least 3. This was definitely by far the most significant.
That is insane.
We just got a video sent in from one of our viewers. We'll look at it in a second. If you guys have any photos and videos, you can...
Let's go back.
At least 3. This was definitely by far the most significant.
This is a tornado that was on the ground.
We did have a tornado earlier also over in Locust Grove, Maryland. This is a video of that tornado earlier. Again, we've already had...
You guys can see rotation.
At least 3. This was definitely by far the most significant. We just got a video sent in from one of our viewers. We'll look at it in a second. If you guys have any photos and videos, you can... right before we had a tornado warning, and I mean, man, the velocities here at 6:07 were really concerning. I told you guys, like right at 6:07 p.m., about 18 minutes ago, the velocities got very concerning where we got a really intense inflow, and then right at 6:09, look at that right there. This would have hit the Kraft Heinz Dover. I mean, we called this out 10, 15 minutes.
This is an urgent alert. A tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
I don't think it was
We have a new confirmed tornado warning
7 or 8 minutes, but that was a very intense tornado.
for Kenton,
Right, here's that video that was just sent in
Delaware.
by one of our viewers out of Dover. Got a flying trash can. They were watching from their front patio.
flying
I do not
trash
recommend when
can?
We have a tornado of this magnitude, but this is right there from Dover.
Bro, what? A flying trash can, huh? Bro.
Just crazy sights out here at Dover. I think after this moment, they ran to their safe place, but regardless, that was definitely...
That's
the
crazy.
PDS trash can alert.
The PDS trash can alert. Ayo.
City of Dover, Little Creek, the Bombay Hook Wildlife.
Oh, I forgot to switch.
Rotation again has mostly been weakening. There's
I forgot to change the thumbnail. Oops.
Water. So water spout potential is on the table right now, heading towards Gandy's Beach.
Yeah, I forgot to change the thumbnail of today's stream.
End up becoming a fishnado over the next minute or two. So if you have any fish that live over here, between Lawrence Township and Dover. You got to be alerting them. We got another tornado threat developing, though, that'll be heading towards New Jersey here very soon. There is a spotter over here in Dover that just reported there are very large tree branches.
Let me switch the thumbnail quick.
In both lanes. So we got a new report coming out of Dover of damage. We'll have a lot more from
or the thumbnail. Oh, yeah, it's that one. Let me change it quick.
Reports.maxvelocitywx.com. If you have anything else, you can always tag
Forgot
me on
to
Twitter
switch it to
well,
today's thumbnail.
Chris with the super chat just said Scanner Traffic is reporting a structure collapse in Kent County, Delaware, with people trapped. So there is a very strong possibility. With
well, I like using Weatherfront. Weatherfront's good.
Jess over here near Milford just said, wishing for no warnings here on my daughter's 9th birthday. It is getting very windy now. Yeah, it'll definitely be windy here for the next several minutes. Going to get a big surge of wind. And
we just had a whole bunch of warnings expire.
It's definitely higher, though, for southern New Jersey. Personally, if I'm in southern New Jersey near Commercial Township or Middle Township, I would be going over my tornado action plan and knowing what I'm doing if there's a tornado warning, because this is going to be a very intense cluster of thunderstorms that could easily produce another strong tornado here relatively soon. Also near Philadelphia, we're mainly watching for damaging wind gusts at this point. The severe thunderstorm warning here no longer has a tornado possible tag for the time being, but 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible. Not really looking at much of a hail threat. Got a lot of damage from our storms earlier. There's actually a report from recently near Kennett Square of trees down. Some trees are on wires, so we're starting to get some more damage reports there. Back over near Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, we have a few storms there, but most of the storms in the D.C. area have been weakening. I think D.C. and Baltimore, you guys are going to get away with the most significant threat of severe weather today. But I cannot say the same for a lot of you other people that are over here. And I mean, this right here, guys, is it looks like a significant water spout that is forming right now just south of Gandy's Beach. This honestly might require a special fish-nado alert. All right, we got a special
fish-nado alert.
Fish-nado alert. This thing's gonna be crazy.
Sounds very interesting, Max.
Fish-nado going right up towards Lawrence Township. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, the special marine warning for that area actually does have a radar-confirmed tornado tag on it. So I think this is the first time I've personally seen a radar-confirmed tag on a tornado over the water, but it's definitely there. So the SP or the NWS is confirming that this is a
special marine warning observed.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. Well, it's not technically on the ground; it's actually technically over water. But yes, it is a water spout.
That is true.
Issue that fish-nado alert. All right, here we go. I think I accidentally put 200-mile-per-hour winds on this. Let me fix that.
Oh, I gotta see this.
All right. Here you go. This is the fish-nado.
The fish-nado alert.
Very likely a fish-nado. Going right over water.
Max alert, fish-nado.
Fort Skew is coming up towards that.
That's crazy.
You got any fish over here between the Little Creek Wildlife Area and Gandy's Beach? You got to alert them. In all seriousness, this is going to be, I think, a relatively dangerous tornado threat for southern New Jersey. There's even some rotation in the upper levels over near Milford. None of it's really looks like reaching the ground, but there's definitely some rotation aloft right now over here near Milford. So there's a non-zero tornado threat, but I think by the time this thing does become tornadic, it'll probably move into the water. Riley has an urgent update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, there's likely a tornado on the ground just south of the TJFK radar site. That's the JFK Airport Terminal in New York. Hard to tell if there's a CC drop on the next rad radar just because we can't look at CC on a terminal radar, but there's also another couplet just off to its south that's going to be online here shortly. So one tornado, one water spout will eventually become 2 tornadoes in New York.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. So definitely a dangerous situation now on Long Island. We have a likely tornado right now on Long Island. It's literally going right down the coastline here near the Rockaway Beach. It's going to be coming up on the Jamaica Bay Wildlife Refuge and then go towards Inwood and Atlantic Beach. Reason why this is hard to tell if it's actually a tornado or not is because we cannot see the correlation coefficient, but what we can see is the terminal radar site with all sorts of areas of rotation. We got a bunch offshore, too, that are probably producing water spouts, but there's one that is kind of flirting in this small body of water here over near Rockaway Beach that could actually be a water spout and or a tornado. So might get a tornado warning for this. We just got a max alert here from Revel for at least a medium confidence tornado threat in Queens County, New York. That is very rural area that we're looking at in the immediate term, but obviously a lot of people live here. The All-American Bagel and Barista will be in the path of this. We're near Cross Bay Boulevard. The John F. Kennedy International Airport could be in the path of this too. We got craziness happening right now on the East Coast. Not something that you see too often. It's literally any tornadoes happening up here near Long Island, but we might actually have one right now trying to come up that way right now. Got a little bit of wind also over near Brooklyn, but generally speaking, the tornado threat definitely exists over here. Again, this might be a tornado. Hard to tell right now. The velocities were very tight a moment ago, but this is going to be very close to Beach Channel Drive, which is where literally hundreds to thousands of homes are on this very small little bay. So we'll be keeping an eye out on this as it moves closer to land. Thank you, Petit, for the super chat. How does Burlington to Camden County, New Jersey look like for tonight? A lot of flooding, damaging winds being the big concern. The tornado threat will definitely be the highest on the southern tier here of New Jersey. The southern counties of New Jersey will have that highest threat. So south of Philadelphia, Atlantic City, Vineland, Wildwood, definitely going to be some of the key areas that are in line here for a tornado risk. And guys, we definitely got a fish-nado. We're going to have a potential strong tornado threat coming up towards Fortescue and
Fish-nado
Beach here in a few minutes. Down Township and Lawrence Township will also be in line for this. This is where we do have a high confidence max alert for a fish-nado right now. East of Little Creek, coming up towards Fortescue and Gandy's Beach. One important thing to note is that Fortescue did have a water spout a few hours ago. Didn't make it to land, but there was a water spout there. Now we have a similar situation, but in this case, definitely a much stronger area of rotation compared to earlier. So,
dang.
Fortescue. Is it Fortescue? Also have another broad area of rotation north of Slaughter Beach. So that'll be another thing that we got to keep an eye out for. Latest scan. We need a tornado warning, in my opinion, here on Long Island. Look at that latest scan. This is going to go right towards Rockaway Beach. Rockaway Beach. There's no warning at all for this. I mean, this is almost undoubtedly a tornado right now going right towards Osaki, Rockaway Beach, Rockaway Hotel, Thigh Rock, excuse me, not Thigh Rock, which is a restaurant.
Bruh.
This is, again, just east of Brooklyn. Very populated area that we're looking at here. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, we did just get a mesoscale discussion for our other tornado threat that's over in Minnesota. This also includes a little bit of South Dakota as well. We're talking about hail up to 2.5 inches in
That's
diameter,
where I am,
6 to 7 miles
Minnesota.
an hour, and a tornado threat less than 90 miles per hour. This does include Brainerd, St. Cloud, Alexandria, Minneapolis, and Sioux Falls in South Dakota and Minnesota.
Thank you, Riley, for the
Let's
update.
head over there.
So, again, if you live over there
to where I am,
Minnesota, we'll be watching out for an increasing threat of
Minneapolis.
severe weather. And again, right now, we got a potential water spout, maybe even a tornado that is going to try to drop here on Long Island. I have no clue.
Right here,
Was
Minneapolis.
on Long Island. I do not think it happens that often, though. And we even have another couplet offshore. This will probably remain offshore for a while, but Long Beach and Point Lookout could be in line for at least an isolated tornado threat downstream.
So Minneapolis.
Still have a potential water spout coming up on the Beach Channel Education
St. Cloud.
Campus, Scholars Academy. Cross Bay Bridge are right in line for this.
This is an urgent alert. A tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
Not what you want to see. It was November 2021, the last time there was a tornado on Long Island, I believe.
How can that be a confirmed tornado warning?
1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 areas of rotation right now for what I'm seeing.
It should only be radar
This
indicated.
is pretty wild. We got 4 areas of rotation stretching from the Jamaica Bay Wildlife Refuge all the way into about 10 miles deep into the Atlantic. a live camera, bottom right side of your screen there, not far from where this area of rotation is. I am a
Get
little
a
surprised
tornado
it didn't issue a
emergency
warning. It looks like the
alert.
latest scan's a little bit weaker, so that tornado or that water spout
No.
may be weakening, but there could still be some circulation that makes it on shore near the Beach Channel Educational Campus. Also got a little bit of broad rotation east of Brooklyn, but I think that'll be a lower concern. So on November 12th to 13th of 2021, we had 6 tornadoes, 5 of which were EF0s and 1 EF1. So that did impact
Severe
Long
thunderstorm
Island.
warning.
Go back down to Dover. Dover's no longer in a tornado warning. The concern is rapidly increasing, though, for southern New Jersey, where we have a strong area of rotation that is quickly making its way up towards Gandy's Beach and Fortescue.
Hold on, I'm gonna
So
refresh.
did have a water spout earlier.
Weather front.
Make it on shore. Now we have a rain-wrapped area of rotation that is going to be making its way
Oh yeah.
towards you guys.
Now there's
So
a
get ready
giant
for shelter if
mesoscale
you're near Gandy's Beach
discussion,
or Fortescue. There's a high
which I'm
confidence of
in.
a fish NATO right now that is over water and will be moving potentially on shore here in about 15-20 minutes. Hey, you jamming for the $5 super chat. Rockaway Beach is within New York City. It's also been pouring in Manhattan for like an hour. It's going to be pouring there probably for the next several hours. I think the flooding risk is going to be big time here for the New York City area over the next few hours, especially between New York City and Brentwood. I think that's where we're probably going to have pockets of 4 to 6 inches of rainfall. We have a update to our max alert, still a medium confidence max alert here that now still includes Queens County, but includes a little bit more land now. So Rockaway Hotel, Rockaway Taco, the restaurant, La Quinta near Rockaway, all those are now included in this new max alert for at least a medium confidence of a tornado. It's actually a live shot here from the New York City area of this storm rolling in right now. Anybody tuning in right now from Long Island or the New York City area in the chat? Wind is definitely picking up out here.
This was earlier.
I'm 10 minutes from Fortescue. You might have something coming towards you here soon.
Have some insane rotation.
At least another water spout trying to form right now. It's coming up towards the Rockaway Freeway. Might have another tornado trying to form. We got all sorts of rotation again, right along the Long Island, going towards Long Beach. We'll have to watch out for that too. Storm Chaser Tornado Pagey is over here near Philadelphia right now. It is raining like crazy out here. I don't know if anybody's tuning in from Philadelphia, but we've had some crazy flash flooding here. A lot of rain coming down. Jevin asks, how am I? I'm doing great. I'm live, and tomorrow, guys, I actually might be in New York City. Believe it or not.
We've got John McKinney all the way over here.
But I will likely be in New York City
in
tomorrow,
this
I've never been, so should be interesting.
special weather statement.
All right, let's go back over to live radar here. Just east of Bowers, south here of New Jersey. We still have several areas of rotation. We actually have a new area of strong rotation quickly coming together over the bay. That will be coming up on Commercial Township, New Jersey here soon. There's a large area of rotation still ongoing south of Lawrence Township in that max alert that we have in effect right now. So 2 different tornado threats that we are currently looking at. I think the more dominant one will probably be this area that'll likely track more towards Commercial Township and
And we got
Township.
Tornado Pagey all the way over here in Philadelphia.
Our site off to the north also has that area of strong rotation in the mid-levels, but near the low levels probably have another water spout ongoing. If anybody lives over here near the Maurice River Township and can see over water, you honestly might see a water spout from where you're located. I mean, that right there is a tight
If you live in any of these areas, just be
go for the $5
super careful.
Trees are
There's
waving
a
and rain is
lot
pouring
of
by the
rain
boat
coming
land here
this
in New
way.
York. Visibility is also tanked.
Thank
It's
you
going to
guys
stay like
for
that probably
watching
for
today.
a while today.
We really appreciate everyone watching.
All right, Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Sending super chats.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
But I also want to talk about our severe threat that is starting to grow over in Minnesota and Nebraska. So we did just see that mesoscale discussion over there just a few minutes ago, but we have seen supercells fired. Remember, this is in a 2% tornado risk, so any of these storms could potentially produce a tornado as they move off to the southeast. It's just going to take a few sort of positive interactions of these storms to actually be able to produce a tornado, but that is one thing to keep an eye on. Taking a look at the HRRR, there's a lot of other supercells that we're going to see fire in other places across the central U.S. today. Real quick, they did just issue a new tornado warning. This tornado warning is for Dorchester County in Maryland. This tornado warning is going to be in effect for the next 33 minutes. That's
a new tornado warning has been issued.
West of Salisbury. We did have a
Just
max alert
issued a new tornado warning.
Mock for a tornado up to 60 or 90 miles an hour.
They did just go ahead and issue a new tornado warning.
Island, Madison, Church Creek, and Cambridge. That is for this water spout that has now made its way on shore. It should hug the northern edge of the couplet here. I am surprised that they did issue this tornado warning so far south compared to the area of rotation. Honestly, if I'm north of this warning in Trapp or Oxford, I'm also going to go ahead and take shelter because this is probably going to move out of this warning polygon here shortly. This may be a CWA boundary, but definitely something to keep an eye on. If you're anywhere in the tornado warning, please be taking shelter.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. So
Yep.
We got another tornado warning over here. And actually, we had a max alert on it. There's a new tornado warning, though, down near Cambridge. This is in Dorchester County, Maryland. So if you live in this tornado warning, you got to take shelter. Put as many walls between you from the outside as possible. Get away from windows and get to the lowest floor possible. It's going to be going through Church Creek here in a few minutes. So definitely could cause some problems here as the storm continues to track off to the east. I think the terminal radar site has a little bit better view of it. And yeah, you can see that couplet a little bit more on the terminal radar site. It's coming up into Madison. So Madison will be in line for this here in just a few short moments. Cambridge does have a live camera, so we're going to be keeping an eye out on that, but can't see anything quite yet. This is a live shot right now from Delaware. It is raining everywhere. This is what it's going to look like pretty much everywhere along the East Coast tonight. It is going to be gloomy. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, I want to draw your attention real quick back to New York. We now have an area of rotation basically right over the top of Queens. This time it's visible from the KOKX radar site, not even just the terminal radar site. This has strengthened quite a little bit in the last few radar scans. I would expect to see a CC drop with this decently soon. And also the other two areas of rotation that we've been tracking as well are also likely going to produce tornadoes. So if you're in the Queens area just off to the east of that, I would take shelter even though there's no official warning yet. We're probably going to see a tornado here in the next few minutes.
Hey, Riley, for the update. We actually have another one. There's two. There's another one down here near Rockaway Freeway. We got like two tornadoes that are attempting to form right now. On Long Island. One's right over John F. Kennedy International Airport. The other one is just southwest of Inwood. This is wild, guys. We got literally two different tornadoes that are trying to form. So right over the John F. Kennedy Airport is where there is a tornado literally trying to form as we speak. This is what it looks like right now live from John F. Kennedy Airport. Just outside of it, there's a lot of traffic and visibility is
right here.
Half of a mile. So conditions are not ideal. This is also
right here, you guys.
Of the John F. Kennedy Airport. Conditions here are pretty terrible. And now we have a tornado warning for Nassau and Queens County in New York. This is going to be a pretty small tornado warning, but they have gone ahead and issued a tornado warning. That will be for those in Inwood, Cedar, Hurst. You need to take shelter now.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Go ahead and issue a new tornado warning.
All sorts of tornadoes attempting to form though right now.
For
we're kind of getting spammed by them.
Queens and
all three of them. But we got one box up here. That is one of our
Queens County in southern New York.
Kennedy International Airport. The tornado warning is for the strongest area of rotation that is literally moving over the La Quinta Inn and Suites at Rockaway. And then there's another area of rotation that is offshore that is coming up on Atlantic Beach. So we could easily see a few tornadoes over the next hour or two from this activity. It's getting pretty wild though, guys. It's getting pretty wild.
This is insane.
Riley has another update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, we did just get a new mesoscale discussion across the tornado watch that we have in portions of Maryland, Delaware, and New Jersey. SPC is basically highlighting here that the tornado threat is expected to continue with tornadoes up to 125 miles per hour. This does include Milford, Georgetown, and Salisbury.
Thank you for the update. So, tornado threat is going nowhere, especially for New York. New York is actually getting pretty crazy right now. It's getting pretty active.
I am gonna head back up here towards
right now, but, man,
Minnesota.
Long Island got all sorts
Towards
of
the
Honestly,
mesoscale discussion that I'm in.
The Rockaway Ferry. I mean, the velocities here are pretty darn strong. This is definitely pretty concerning. Here's another live shot right now back over here in Inwood. Getting pretty windy out there. Visibility is obviously dropping really quickly. This is one of our best live shots that we have right now of this storm, which can't see a whole lot right now, but could in a few moments get a better shot of this. John F. Kennedy Airport is also where, I mean, look at the traffic. John F. Kennedy Airport is where there's another area of rotation, and it does not look fun to be out there right now. Here's another live shot. This looking south. This is on the Rockaway Turnpike. Left side of your screen would be the area of interest. Can't really see anything right now. If I had to guess, though, there is probably a tornado right now down here near the Food Universe and the La Quinta Inn and Suites. It's probably clipping the coastline. I mean, it's going right down Rockaway Beach Boulevard. Latest scan is a little bit weaker. Right over the John F. Kennedy Airport, we did have a little tightening of rotation for a moment. There is a ground stop that is currently in effect for JFK. That is due to the thunderstorms. It will go till 7:15 Central Time. 8:15 Eastern Time is currently what it's expected to be. The average delay is about 101 minutes right now for the ground delay. Departure delay is about 105 minutes out of John F. Kennedy Airport. Just had an area of rotation go right over the airport. May have even had a funnel cloud or some sort of lowering. And now we are looking at still a little area of rotation on the east side of the airport. It's now moved outside of the airport, just moved over Terminal 4 and also Terminal 5. And back down to the south on our tornado warning, still have a strong area of rotation northwest of Atlantic Beach. And then right over Atlantic Beach is where we are about to have a potential tornado again. This would be a water spout right now that's moving onshore, but there could be a tornado coming up towards the East Atlantic Beach. This is a live camera view right now from near where that tornado would be, near Inwood. So this is live in Inwood, which is where that tornado warning is currently in effect. This is kind of from the downtown near the Yummy Taco and the Sherwood Diner.
Yummy Taco, oh my god.
Camera's a little bit laggy, but it is definitely very windy here. You can see the trees kind of whipping around right now on the right side of your screen. Hey, Gilbert, for the $10 super chat. Finally got my shirts. I'm not going to lie. What the flippity flop and MI tripping shirts are 100. I'll appreciate that. Hey, also, Steven for the super chat. It's back to our latest radar scan. I would support a tornado warning for Atlantic Beach and East Atlantic Beach. We could have a tornado or water spout moving on shore right now, which could lead to a tornado here. Look at that area of rotation. It's going right over Atlantic Beach near the Beginnings Bar and Restaurant. That is definitely enough for a tornado warning, in my opinion. That'll be going up towards Hewlett Neck here pretty soon. The rotation over John F. Kennedy Airport has gone away.
A new tornado warning
That's not nearly as intense. They have issued a tornado warning now for Atlantic Beach, I believe, is where that is. Yep, Atlantic Beach, East Atlantic Beach, and the Hewlett Neck are in this new tornado warning. We had another great max alert here from meteorologist Ethan Mock with a 6-minute early heads up here.
Early heads up.
Beach area.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We did just get a new tornado warning
here in a moment, and then the Hewlett Neck will next be in line for this. So take shelter if you're in this warning and put as many walls between you from the outside as possible. Also, John
Long
McKinney
Beach.
has an insane-looking storm in Nebraska. Look at this thing.
See this thing coming in? It's coming in very fast.
Wow.
I mean, it's just right there.
Hey, Dynamo for the super chat. Seems to be an area of rotation. You're hitting Minnesota on velocity. Can you check that out? I'll look at it in a second.
Yeah, we're not gonna. this thing.
That was a wild-looking storm in Nebraska. Somebody's asking about Minnesota. We do have some storms going up right now in central northern Minnesota. Almost every single one of them is actually rotating right now. But the one near Hibbing just had a report of an organizing and slowly rotating wall cloud. So, yes, it would be rotating, according to that spotter. And velocities aren't that strong, but they are definitely enough for some sort of some level of rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Back over in Nebraska, where storm chaser John McKinney is, that's what that storm looks like right now.
We've got...
It's pretty gnarly. Go back over to Maryland. We do have a tornado warning again for Cambridge and Church Creek. Rotation's pretty broad on our regional radar site. The terminal radar site is a little bit more organized, so still a possible tornado threat there going towards the Cambridge-Dorchester Airport. But overall, it looks to be more of a damaging wind threat for the time being. Mostly damaging winds across Delaware, and this is going to lead to, I think, a pretty big flooding threat with all of our storms mostly just moving west to east. And then over here near the Maurice River Township, we still have some rotation that is attempting to make its way up towards the southern portion of New Jersey. For the time being, nothing has made it on radar quite yet, or hasn't made it on land quite yet. Let's go back over to Long Island.
Well, it looks like Tornado Pagey is
radar scan.
ended, so let's head over to John McKinney.
Tornado, maybe even a water spout here near Hicks Beach, New York. The other tornado
This is Storm Chaser John McKinney.
Canceled. That rotation has died as it came on shore. There.
Nice storm or storm cloud.
Along the coastal region. It looks a lot weaker now. And then right over here near Hicks Beach, that looks like it's probably still a tornado. This is what it looks like live right now, pretty close to where that area of rotation is near Long Beach. Winds are pretty strong. Again, visibility is terrible. It's going to be raining for the next several hours, I think, anywhere near Long Island and New York City. Hey, Steven, for the $20 super chat. Okay, everyone, who's got the gatekeeper and keymaster together? What does that even mean?
What?
Hey, Killer for the super chat. Tornado in Henrico.
Bro, what?
Virginia.
That's crazy.
I don't think so. Not from what I've seen. There are some storms in Virginia right now, but they're all pretty tame. Just isolated damaging winds for the most part. There are some storms moving through Richmond right now. Max, if I put my desk fan at a tornado, do you think I can get it to turn around? Asked Joe. No. I don't think one fan's going to do that. John McKinney has another really cool view of this storm over here in Nebraska. It's one giant shelf
That's
cloud.
insane. If you were to point your fan at a tornado. I mean, I guess that would really depend.
How many desk fans would it take to take out a tornado?
How many desk fans would it take to take out a tornado? Oh my god.
Might literally need 100,000 desk fans to take out a tornado. We got somebody tuning in here next to where this tornado is. Josh says, it's a good idea to get my surfboard out right now. I would not be getting your surfboard out right now, man.
Bro, go surfing in this tornado? Yeah, absolutely not.
Probably either a water spout or a tornado, maybe about 4 miles to your west. Not even. It's 2.5 miles to your west. It's not very far away. This thing is coming in hot. At least got one person tuning in here. If you guys want to put your location on the map, you can go to Weatherfront and scan the QR code on your screen. You want to put your location on the map. Also, make sure to download the free Weatherfront app. That way you can stay ahead of the storms with live radar, storm chasers, a lot of other cool stuff. 100% free to download.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We got another tornado warning over in Maryland. They just keep coming. That new tornado
Another tornado warning in Maryland.
Park. So this is near Callaway, California. And Lexington Park, if you are in this tornado warning, you got to take shelter, put as many walls between you from the outside as possible, and get away from windows. Storm is again moving right now off to the east towards Lexington Park, just south of Leonardtown.
They just keep coming.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Updates to this tornado warning rotation is still on the broader side of things from what we can see, but can't rule out a tornado as this moves off to the east. We're in a little bit of a radar hole, a little radar pickle with this storm. That's north of Church Creek, where you have a little early area of circulation coming up towards the Cambridge Dorchester Airport. Just northwest of the Good Luck Farms Conservation. And this one over here, actually, this storm near Leonardstown and Compton has actually a very strong mid-level area of rotation. So this radar beam here is probably looking at least a few thousand feet up into the sky here. And that rotation's actually fairly strong comparatively to what we're looking at with the one near Cambridge. It's a little bit contaminated, but
bro, this
actually could
weird shaped tornado warning.
Callaway. So if you live in Callaway, Great Mills, or California, Maryland, definitely have to take shelter for this storm. We have a couple of live cameras near California that I'll be keeping an eye out for, but nothing really with a great skyline view. This is probably the best view that we have right now. This is from California. You can see the storm a little bit there into the middle of your screen, but it's pretty distant from where this camera is located. And this is live over in Callaway, which this is just looking at a road, but hey, a camera's better than no camera. Got multiple cameras over here in this tornado warning. You shot to Don't with a $50 super chat saying, thank you, bruh. Well, thank you. Look at the chat there for that very generous super chat.
Bro.
Go back over to Long Island. The area of rotation that just went over the Atlantic Beach area has now, for the most part, weakened. We'll probably continue to see at least an isolated tornado threat with this little cluster as it moves across Long Island over the next hour or two. But at this moment, we don't have any active rotation over land. But we did for a little bit there. We did have some rotation go right over the John F. Kennedy Airport. There's literally a ground stop there for almost 2 hours. Hey, bits of the super chat. Nice to see you have more than plain Nike t-shirts. I didn't even think we were going live today, but I wore a long sleeve like hoodie t-shirt. It's nice and comfortable. This is what I wear when I go fishing. It's nice and comfy. I don't know if anybody else has a shirt like this in the chat, but these things are so comfortable. Even when I'm in Florida and it's hot and humid as crap, it is actually a nice shirt to wear. We do have a small little rotating supercell over here in southern New Jersey right now. This is west of the Upper Township. Got a broad area of rotation over there that could actually produce something. Goose says the water spouts be gone. Yeah, we had a couple fish-nados go right over the bay here, and they've both gone away, so that's always good to see. A lot of the time, that's what happens. A lot of the time, water spouts will potentially be intense over water, and then they'll get close to land, and they'll usually weaken. Some of them do make it on shore, but a lot of them don't. But there is definitely a rotating supercell here near Woodbine. Might get nudged by the line, and it might lead to an isolated tornado threat. So that'll be another thing that we watch out for. We got one person tuning in from our tornado warning down here in California, in St. Mary's County, in Maryland. Leanna says, here we go. Sounds like one of the words I use in my thumbnails every day. Storm Chaser John
No shot.
Over in Nebraska, in Anselmo, Nebraska.
Dang, look at the shelf cloud. From John McKinney.
Hey, Sticking Stones for the $10 super chat. Reports from Dover of building collapse and possible entrapment. Also reports that one side of the Foods building was ripped off. Also sent a video on Facebook of the damage.
A wide angle. Outflow on the south side here, really fast. Is moving. Really fast.
This is a wild storm in Nebraska. This is one of our viewers sent us a photo here from Dover not too long ago. And in case you guys don't know what happened in Dover, Dover in Delaware got hit by a, we believe, strong tornado. A lot of damage to the downtown area of Dover. We have not had very many photos and videos sent in to us yet. We've been getting some new ones. Let's check them out because we got some new ones coming in now. This is a new photo here from Hanover County, Virginia, of a storm on an airplane. Love the airplane photos. This is a photo here from Eberton, Delaware. Shame north of Dover. We got people parking under overpasses in Dover.
We got
This is from
shame.
Kent County, Delaware.
Non-severe storm I've ever
This is
seen.
that
Really?
wall cloud, or really strange
Yeah,
lowering that
beautiful.
moved over. The tornado itself was
Oh, I know.
probably not rain
It looks
wrapped
like
at the
some high
exact
winds
moment
there.
it
Give me your
happened,
name
but it
again,
was rain wrapped
Brandon
after
Hamels. Hey,
about a
Brandon.
minute or two of it being on the
Good.
ground. This
It's
is
been a while
from
since I
Brandon
talked to you.
over
It
Dover,
has,
Delaware. There's a large responders present,
is.
wires down with debris scattered everywhere, and roads are flooding as well.
Got a new tornado warning in New Jersey.
Thank you, Brandon, for sending that in. Not what you want to see, by the way. I mean, we had a very large debris signature on radar, and it really does not surprise me.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We got debris and damage everywhere, though, from that video there sent in by Brandon. This is also from New York. Some crazy wind over New York City. Not sure what part of New York City, probably near Manhattan, but wow. This is of the water spout earlier on Long Beach. My God.
What? Oh my God. Look at this, you guys. Oh my God.
Thing. Look at that rope.
Look at the rope tornado on the water.
Wow. This is of the water spout earlier on Long Beach. My God, look at that thing. Look at that rope. Holy cow.
That's over the water.
That is wild.
That's crazy.
That was probably the one near Atlantic Beach fight, I guess. Some person watching from their patio, watching a water spout. I don't know how many times you get to see that in Long Island. We'll go back to that in a second. I do want to go to our new tornado warning over here, southwest.
I feel like
of
you
the
never
end
get.
of,
I feel like you
Harbor
either see
Township.
those or
This is a pretty populated area. We're
hardly
looking at Cumberland,
ever.
Cape May, and Atlantic counties, with a strong area of rotation developing near Belle Plaine.
That is
west of Woodbine.
crazy.
That's going up towards Corbin City. So if you are in this warning, you need to take shelter and put as many walls between you from the outside and get away from windows. Dorothy is also in the path of this, and then English Creek is also in the path of this. This is a discrete supercell. It's kind of getting nudged by our line, and it may lead to a tornado here over the next few minutes. So take shelter again here in southern New Jersey.
That's insane, though.
Supercells again getting nudged by the line. We got a new max alert also. It's a low confidence max alert for those in villas and lower township. A little QLCS tornado may try to form here as this heads towards the Cape May area of southern. New Jersey. That was issued by meteorologist Ethan Mock, so we'll be keeping an eye out on that little storm there. Mark is at the Prime Hook Beach in Milford, Delaware. Bro is eating out while a storm's coming. W. All right, let's check out some more of those photos and videos. We got a few more, I think, that came in. We got a new photo here. This is from the Eastern York High School. Roof damage, drywall leaves, sheet metal all over the parking lot. Was tornado warned right after this.
Oh my God.
I believe a tornado here.
Oh, really? As this loads.
Also have another photo here of a lowering in Greenwood, Delaware, right behind the trees.
Holy crap.
Thank you, Laura, for sending that in. I gotta say, this is probably the craziest video of the day that I definitely the craziest video of the day that I've seen. Absolutely wild.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Tornado warning got updated.
Wild stuff. If you guys do have any photos and videos of any of the storms that we're seeing, you can scan the QR code or go to our website, maxvelocitywx.com. Chelsea with the $10 super chat says, my friend is in Dover in an RV. Do you think they'll have more storms tonight? Should they get a hotel? They were sheltered in the basement, but I'm worried about overnight. I think there will be potentially some more storms, but I don't think severe weather is very likely with said storms. I do foresee a new tornado warning being issued for southern New Jersey here soon. For those that are back over near Villas, Whitesboro, Lower Township, and Wildwood, we do have a couplet forming offshore, probably a waterspout heading towards the North Cape May area of New Jersey. So definitely get ready to take shelter if you're in this area. I would fully expect a new tornado warning here shortly for far southern New Jersey as that storm comes on shore. Belle Plaine still has rotation right now near the Belle Plaine State Forest. It's mostly getting kind of rain wrapped at this point. It's also not that strong, but it is a discrete supercell. As it gets nudged by that cluster off to the west, it may wind up trying to produce a tornado. So we'll continue to keep an eye out on that. Back over in New York, we no longer have really any major rotation at this point. We did have a couple water spouts near Atlantic Beach not too long ago, but for the most part, it looks like gusty winds and a lot of rain are going to be coming down. I think the big concern here in New York City will just be a lot of rain. Somebody just said they're grabbing their surfboard over there near New York City. It is just dumping buckets of rain here along the coastline.
Buckets of rain.
Nicholas, the $10 super chat says they're checking in from Trenton, New Jersey. We have our seas secured. Closet, cats, and cocktails. That is
oh
a
my
combo.
That is an insane combo.
Coming out of Dover. In case you guys did not hear, we had a significant tornado rip through the downtown area of Dover, Delaware earlier. We have a new report of significant structural damage.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Okay, we just got a new tornado warning in Cape May, New Jersey.
Down on multiple roads in the area. Large tree.
If you are in this tornado warning, take shelter immediately. Oh, it's a confirmed tornado warning.
We got a lot of people.
We have a confirmed tornado on the ground. We have a confirmed tornado.
We just got a new max alert, not on the East Coast. It's all the way back over here in Nebraska. That will be for 60-mile-per-hour winds and half-dollar size tail, and for good reason. Velocities are in line for this tornado.
Yep.
We also just
got a confirmed tornado.
Huge shadows, Lower Township and Cape May. Shore, so this is going to be heading towards Whitespout. Over
activity was
wild looking storm here, though.
This is an urgent alert. A tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter.
We have a new tornado down over in New Jersey. That will actually that's going to be a confirmed water spout that is likely going to be making its way on shore. So this is going to be heading towards Whitesboro, Villas, Lower Township, and Cape May.
A new tornado warning.
Huge shout out to
a new tornado warning has been issued.
We just got another new tornado warning.
Township and Cape May, you got to take shelter. We're gonna have a water spout moving on shore here in a few minutes, coming up right into the
unless that one has been updated.
Water spout, which will become a tornado, is gonna hit the Harpoons on the Bay, which is a restaurant, the Cox Hall Creek Wildlife Management Area. The Golden City Restaurant and the Cape May Airport and the Brewing Company are in line for this tornado. We also just got another tornado warning down near Lexington Park. This is in southern Maryland. You need to go to the terminal radar site. This is in southern Maryland. It's over near Callaway. It's currently near the Take It Easy campground, which is not taking it very easy right now. Going eventually towards the 3-Notch Road, south side of Lexington Park, just south of the Naval Air Station near the river. That is a pretty strong area of rotation that could lead to a strong tornado. So take shelter if you are in this warning here in southern Maryland for St. Mary's County. But definitely a lot more concerned about the one that's near Wildwood at this time, because that rotation is still very strong. We do not have a debris signature because other than fish, there's nothing for this really to lift up over water. But there could be some flying fish coming up towards North Cape May here in a few minutes.
Flying fish? Bro, what?
Definitely could create some coastal damage. I'm not sure about this producing a tornado on land, but it is definitely a spin-up tornado here that is going to move right onto land here in just a few short minutes. Go back to this in a second. We're waiting for another radar scan. This is Storm Chaser John McKinney in Nebraska. He's got a crazy storm here. You hear the wind.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Hey, PC, for the $10 super chat. Always appreciate your coverage and the knowledge. All the best. I appreciate that, PC.
See if we can see something back in there.
It's a wild-looking storm.
This is a insane storm that John McKinney is on.
Latest radar scan, and there's probably again a water spout moving right into the North Cape May area right now. Velocities are pretty strong right over near Cox Hill, or Cox Hall Creek Wildlife Management Area. Very likely though, tornado moving right on shore right now. Come up on Shore Drive. Villas is right in the path of this as well. The Rio Grande, Whitesboro, and Lower Township are all currently in line for this tornado. So you got to be taking shelter again if you're over in this area near Whitesboro, Stone Harbor, West Wildwood, Lower Township. All of you guys are in the path of this right now. It's definitely a very dangerous storm here. I do believe that is going to be a tornado over land with how strong the couplet is there. We don't have a correlation coefficient drop quite yet, though. Ollie says, what weather app do you recommend? I recommend Weatherfront. Before becoming a member, download it with the top link in the description below. You can download it with the top link in the description below. Thank you not for becoming a member. Quick little update on our tornado warning over in Cambridge, Maryland. That rotation has gotten much broader, not seeing as much rotation on that storm right now. Velocities are still pretty strong on the southern Maryland tornado warning near Callaway and Lexington Park. That could be a tornado. We don't know for sure. That is approaching right now the Elms Cooperative Wildlife Management Area, and then we'll move over the Chesapeake Bay after that. And then over near New York City, once again, no active tornado threat from what we're seeing. Most of it is just gusty winds now. Tornado threat, definitely the highest inside of our tornado watch.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Probably decrease sometime after about 8:30 Eastern. Hey, chat, for the $20 super chat, just sent pictures from the Milford, Delaware. We got hail. We got hail. We're getting hail? Probably a tornado near Bayshore Road. This is a tornado. It's going to hit the Cape May area strong to the point. For the $10 super chat, pronounced Rio Grande or Rio Grande. It's pronounced Rio Grande or Rio Grande. We just got a new photo sent in. This is from the Doe. Pretty bad damage. That might have been the Days Inn. I'm not entirely sure, but.
Damn.
On our storms.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Major, that was at the Days Inn. I was actually right. Or motel. Major, that was at the Days Inn. I was actually right. What was the Days Inn over in Dover?
What the?
Major emergency response here. Hopefully everybody's okay. We have not had any reports of any injuries or fatalities so far. This is also in Dover, near the Olive Garden. A lot of damage in downtown.
We
and
have
this is at
got
the Beach
some
Club.
rotation.
This is actually from a water spout, I believe. Probably it came on shore as a tornado. Wow. We have had a fatality today. Correction, not from the Dover tornado though. It was from lightning over in Virginia. Thank you, Kev, for the super chat. If you have any photos and videos, you can send them in to us. Reports.maxvelocitywx.com. Latest radar scan near Rio Grande is where we do have a couplet still. Potential tornado near the Cape May Airport. Still no debris signature at this time, but if there is a tornado, it would be hitting the Cape May Airport, New Jersey, and then tracking up towards Rio Grande, Whitesboro, Stone Harbor. Otherwise, it's going to be a big threat of wind here across the tip here.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We also have another tornado warning up here near Egg Harbor Township. That rotation is not very strong anymore. It's very rain wrapped as well. If there were to be a tornado, it's going to be west of the Corbin City area. They have just downgraded the tornado warning near Wildwood. It is back down to radar indicated for the time being. So that one is not nearly as much of a concern, but still is rotating. Might lead to a tornado. And then the only other tornado warning at this moment
down to radar indicated.
Lexington Park. We have a pair of them for the same storm with an area of rotation that is now approaching the 3-notch road just to the east of the Take It Easy campground. That'll be moving over Chesapeake Bay here in just a few minutes. Back over to storm chaser John McKinney. He's in Nebraska, nowhere near these storms, but definitely an interesting looking storm right now. This storm is in an environment where a low tornado risk is on the table, but more than anything, damaging winds will be the big concern here.
Striations up
Hey, Cat, for the $10 super chat saying thank you. Thank you also, Almighty, for the gift.
It's just rain. What's that? Dark up in there. Right in the middle of that. I guess just
This is John McKinney's view of the storm. It's coming down.
Hey, Danny, for the $5 super chat, just a reminder for truckers, if the truck stop walks you out, pull the cat scale manhole. Get into it. What does that even mean?
striations up there.
I'm not a truck driver, so I don't know what that means. Nor have I ever really, I don't know if I've ever been in a truck.
Get back some more. Probably has some.
Semi-truck at least.
Looks like it's forming.
Go back to him in a second. Thank you, man, for the super chat. What can Long Island, New York expect for the night? A lot of flash flooding. That's going to be the big concern. Flash flooding. There's going to be a lot of rain. Latest scan still have an area of rotation, not nearly as strong as the previous scans. Definitely had a tornado / water spout over near the North Cape May area, but I think that area of rotation is definitely broadening out. Looks like more of a straight line wind threat right now. Do have a live camera over at the Sea City. This is a beach camera.
Now we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for Minnesota.
Nobody really at the beach. Not really surprising. I would not be at the beach either if I were in New Jersey right now. The conditions are atrocious. So good idea for anybody out here to probably avoid being at the beach right now with all the lightning and also with the potential here for damaging wind gusts and maybe even an isolated tornado as these storms move across New Jersey. This is the main area of rotation that we are watching in New Jersey right now, which has been broader, but it is right now moving over the south side of Whitesboro near Bayview Road, just east of the Walmart Supercenter. We got about 5 to 10 minutes until it approaches Stone Harbor, and then after that, it'll move offshore. Huge shout out to San with the $100 super chat saying, thanks for covering New Jersey. Is central New Jersey cooked? They're not cooked, but there will be a lot of rain overnight tonight, which could lead to some flash flooding. Also, thank you, Seg, for the $50 super chat. Really appreciate that. Despite there not being any severe weather right now on Long Island, other than flooding, it is terrible traffic. Like, there are just cars everywhere. I gotta say, I believe I will be going to New York City tomorrow for the first time ever. And if these are the conditions for traveling, it's pretty terrible. There's a lot of traffic. I'll be taking the
yeah, if you're in New York,
anybody even drives out here. I feel like you would
traffic is ridiculous.
But that traffic actually looks atrocious. It's the worst. It's like that all the time. Is that why like tolls and stuff are so expensive? To get into like New York City, you have to pay like a bunch of money. Like driving in. I'm guessing that's probably why, because they don't want people going in and out on a car. Hey Eric, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Honestly, I fully support it. Like costing money to go in and out of the city, or at least into it, because like I feel like the traffic, if it's that bad already, if they'd made it free to drive in and out, you can only imagine how much worse it'd be. I think it's already pretty bad as is, but. Hey Matt for the $20 super chat. Grew up watching Jim Cantore as a kid. Now I get to sit in front of radars with max velocity. Thanks for all you do to help anybody and everybody. Learning a lot more by just sitting and watching from Essex County, New Jersey. Well, thanks for tuning in. Latest scan, not seeing a whole lot of rotation anymore. More of a straight line damaging wind threat. Did have a water spout. Again, about 10-15 minutes ago. Came on shore, kind of weakened. The tornado warning for Corbin City will continue for about 8 more minutes. I think this one will probably be allowed to expire as well. That rotation has gotten quite a bit weaker as of recently. And then back over near Ellendale and Sharpstown and Vienna, we're mainly looking at just some straight line damaging wind gusts here. Tornado threat for now is low, not zero, but generally speaking, all the warnings that we have in place right now are for 60-mile-per-hour winds. So wouldn't say this is too concerning, but we'll continue to monitor the situation.
Going through.
And then over near Lexington Park, that's where we have a tornado warning in southern Maryland. That rotation is now moving offshore. I believe they will allow that tornado warning to expire. They'll actually probably cancel it, since that will be moving offshore here in just a moment. Storm Chaser John McKinney has a PDS train intercept in Custer County, Nebraska.
A PDS train alert.
Storm right now moving across central Nebraska will continue to produce significant damaging winds, maybe even a tornado at some point downstream.
Yep, John McKinnon has a PDS train.
PC Tech with a $10 or $5 super chat says, do you expect much from the mesoscale discussion in Minnesota tonight? Mainly just isolated wind. A couple hailstorms are possible. Might see an isolated tornado too. We do have a max alert west of Duluth for a tornado threat. Actually got multiple storms that are rotating right now in
PDS train alert.
Looks like there's a little.
Hey, Ollie for the super chat. I wish we could watch you in the Weatherfront app. Do you guys want to have my stream in the Weatherfront app?
Yes.
I don't think it'd be that hard to do. We could.
That'd be amazing.
This is from Eastern York High School. This is that school that did suffer some pretty big damage. There were students in the school at the time. So big damage there.
Don't we have...
This is also from Lewes, Delaware. Specifically in Greenwood, Delaware, behind the
Freddie
lowering there from earlier from another
and Stormrunner Media.
Hey, Michael, for becoming a member. There's a bunch of you guys that want me in the Weatherfront app.
Yes, Max.
Zach with the $20 super chat says the Weatherfront app is great. Glad it's finally available on Android. On the cat scale manhole commented, it's a safe spot to cover from a tornado. It's a service point to maintenance the scales. I'm a trucker. I know nothing about trucks, but thank you for the super chat.
Trucker.
Definitely not safe to drive when the winds are anywhere above 60 miles per hour and you got a crosswind. This is from Dover, Delaware as well. Again, a lot of damage there days in. That's what I've seen for the most part. Also, here's the last photo for now. This is from Nassau County, New York, where we did have a tornado hit the beach club. And if you guys do have any photos and videos, you can scan the QR code or go to our website.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
But we've had quite a bit of damage from our storms so far today. We are back down to 2 tornado warnings. We'll actually be back down to 0 in about 2.5 minutes. They will allow this tornado warning to expire here near Stone Harbor. It's all mostly just straight line damaging winds. That will be all moving offshore here in about 5, 10, 15 minutes. Sea Isle City will be getting hit here pretty soon, which is that beach where literally nobody is right now. It's getting windy out here, but currently at the beach.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Cans right there on the left middle. I think those are trash cans.
Just got a new tornado
We're
warning.
only a few minutes away from this line of storms.
But for some reason, this one's about to expire.
It'll get pretty windy here in a few minutes. Don't think we'll see a tornado on this camera since rotation.
Yep, and there we go. We're down to 0 tornado warnings.
Back over to John McKinney in Nebraska.
You can see something up in there, but big nada.
It's a pretty gnarly view from storm chaser Nathan Moore over here too. Look at this. Over in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Oh, we got Storm Chaser Nathan Moore.
Boundary is right there on the right. You can see that sharp, like dark area of cloud. That is the outflow boundary that's surging out from the storm.
We got Nathan Moore, also known as Storm Chaser IRL.
Will actually be embedded in the storm. Why are there multiple tornado warnings in August? The weather is weird. I mean, we have tornado warnings all the time in August. It's nothing really that new. I'm gonna be honest, that happens quite often. Hey, Raha for the $5 super chat. What about?
Yeah, well, the tornado warnings expired in Weatherfront. I don't know why.
I don't even know what you just said, to be honest, because the message just got deleted. Something about Moorheads, New Jersey.
There we go.
Actually, mostly a wind threat for you guys, though. Flooding, big concern as well. Anywhere in New Jersey, doesn't really matter where you are. I think most of the severe weather is winding down New Jersey, aside from just right along the coastline between Atlantic Beach and Wildwood. Guess what, guys? We don't have a tornado warning.
Yay.
For the first time, it feels like forever. Thank you, Soy, for the $10 super chat. I'm seeing a screening of the Never Stop Chasing movie tomorrow. I can't tell you any of my plans.
Hey, yo.
Hey, you joined for the super chat. My mom says you should do a Weatherfront intro video for boomers. They are working on an update that'll make the app much easier for those that are or might not understand how to use a weather app as much. Like they're gonna basically revamp the UI at some point and make it much more simplistic for those that might not know how to use a weather app, and have like a kind of like a basic version, a pro version sort of thing. And I think it'll be like the same price, but you'll basically, or it won't cost anything, but you'll basically have 2 or 3 different versions of the app for those that might not know how to use the weather app, like just kind of a basic intro version. That's the kind of the version that you get initially when you download it, and then like a more advanced one that you can change to if you want. So there might be like 2 or 3 different modes that they have on the app, which I think would be pretty cool. So for those that are like, you know, professionals like me, or like a meteorologist, or like a weather enthusiast, you know, what I use right now on desktop or even on iOS is really easy for me to use, but it might not be for the you know, person that doesn't really track the weather very much, if you know what I mean. So I think they'll be working at least 2 or 3 different versions for everybody. There's a video of another water spout on Long Island. I've only seen one so far. I don't know if there's a second one. We just got a new video sent in from the Dover tornado. Pretty crazy video here from Timothy, showing the storm rolling in. Very sus, ominous clouds that rolled in here. Not
very sus.
Is Baltimore good for the night? I'd say Baltimore's chilling. There's also a photo rotating wall cloud over Hibbing, Minnesota earlier. Thank you, Hannah Bond, for sending that in.
In Minnesota.
Hey, Tam, for the gift. I'm in Cape May. It's crazy. Have you guys ever heard of Cape May Cafe? Is that like related to Cape May over here in New Jersey? I don't know if that's the backstory or not.
I have no idea.
Restaurant at Disney. Gone to it a few times. I don't know if that's related or not to this town in New Jersey. I thought it was like a New England restaurant, but maybe it's New Jersey.
Who knows, Max? Who knows?
The storm over here in Nebraska is becoming very outflow dominant. Looks like it's going to probably just be mostly gusty winds from here. Doesn't look like it's going to become severe anytime soon. Storm Chaser John McKinney still on it, though, over near Broken Bow. If you want to watch him, you can watch him live inside of the Weatherfront app. He's going south on N2 right now. He just joined the Weatherfront app only a few weeks ago. It's an incredible addition to our team and also to the Weatherfront app. Definitely make sure to check him out inside the app. He's always out there. He's been out there for several days now in Nebraska. I think he's been out there 3 or 4 days in a row. He's been chasing a lot recently. A lot of Nebraska severe weather events. And speaking of tornado events, tomorrow we have a slight risk of severe weather again. This time it'll be in Nebraska and Kansas, but there is a marginal threat for the Midwest. And guess what? We have a tornado threat. You guessed it, in Illinois.
Illinois. Oh my God. Wait, what?
And now we have
again
a threat tomorrow near Chicago, Milwaukee, Madison, Rockford, and Davenport. Can you believe it? It's like Deja Vu Part 67 of this year. It just never stops.
Hey, yo.
I can't even explain how crazy it is with the Midwest this year. It is unbelievable. I'm not going to lie. The models don't look bad for tomorrow. When it comes to a tornado threat, honestly, like the one thing is like I'm supposed to be going to New York City tomorrow. But
6-7.
Then I might not go. But we'll see. Depends on how this tornado threat looks. But the environment's going to be very favorable near Dubuque and Davenport between like 3 and 8 for tornadoes. It'll probably be mostly west of Chicago, but looks honestly pretty favorable for at least 1 or 2 tornadoes tomorrow afternoon and evening. So we shall see what happens, but we are once again looking at the Midwest for a tornado threat. What a shocker. Hey, kick out for the super chat. I did see that. Sometimes that happens. Unfortunately, one of the risks of chasing is your car breaking down. This is live from the Sea Isle Beach in New Jersey. Got the storm rolling in now. The wind's probably going to get pretty strong here in a second. See some of the lightning as well. Should be mostly just gusty winds. There is a severe thunderstorm warning here for 60-mile-per-hour winds. We just got a new video sent in from a viewer. We actually got a few more. This is a video from Long Beach, from Long Island. Wow. There was a power flash on that too. That's crazy. That is insane. Tornado of the year may have happened on Long Island. That is actually insane.
Now that is crazy.
This might low-key be tornado of the year. Riley thinks it's the tornado of the day.
Tornado of the day.
Where is this? This is over in Long Island earlier, or Long Beach.
Max is using his other chair.
There's some of the damage over in Dover. Some tree branches down, at least from where Shauna was located. There's another photo from Shauna of a large tree that came down onto the road. There was a truck, actually, that was smashed by the tree. You can see it right there, that red truck. Man, you guys are getting crazy videos. Thank you, Josh, for sending this in. Thank you, Kelly, for the Keely for the $10 super chat. I just drove through that huge squall of storms in DC. Never again. Took me 3 hours when it usually takes me 1 hour. Hey, Primus for the super chat as well. Did you see the tornado damage from Columbia, Lancaster County, Pennsylvania? I've seen some of it. I've seen a little bit of it. Hey, Stormcat 5 for the super chat. Max, we all know you're growing your hair out because you're actually going bald. My hair is, bro, my hair is fine.
Brady.
Doing great. If you have any photos and videos, you can scan the QR code or go to our website, maxvelocitywx.com. John with the super chat says, forgot to mention last Sunday we ended church in Hannibal. We had 60-mile-per-hour winds come over. Scary. I'm in the marginal threat tomorrow. Hopefully no round 2. I think it'll be mostly just a wind threat there over in Missouri tomorrow. Conditions are getting a lot worse over here at the Sea Isle Patrol. Live camera. A lot of lightning. Wind is definitely gusty. You can't really see the wind very well because probably mostly already gone by, but nothing to really measure wind with in terms of like trees or anything like that. Evie with the $10 super
That's
chat
insane.
says, you think the new tornado alley could include Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana.
By the way, you guys, this is my new 3 chasers scene cam.
I think the tornado alley already includes Illinois. What do you mean?
I just need to add the chasers down on the bottom.
Is it not? I thought Tornado Alley already included Illinois. Am I tripping? Maybe it doesn't. I thought it just included like far western Illinois, but I guess it doesn't. Why did I always think Western Illinois was in Tornado Alley? I would actually support Illinois though being in Tornado Alley.
Hey yo.
Not all of it. I would only go into Western, but
That's crazy.
especially given the fact that
I will
the
be right
highest
back,
amount of
you
tornadoes
guys.
they've ever had in a year was like 142. They've had over 1.4 times more.
You guys can watch Max and then
ever year was before
the
that.
alerts. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Keely, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Glad I can pronounce your name right. That's one of the few things I can actually pronounce correctly. It's been terrible in Illinois. Hey, I hate to break it to you. It's going to get worse again tomorrow.
What I'll do is I'll add...
We can head on over to the... We have a little thingamabobber here. I got to figure out which button it is.
Thingamabobber?
I have a map style here that is specifically for Illinois. So we just blacked out the rest of the country.
What?
Cool things that I can do on Weatherfront. You guys might be
How did Max do that?
We can look at just the tornado threat for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow, all right? Get rid of every other state and just look at Illinois, and guess what? Illinois is in it.
Sorry about that, guys. I have my...
Under risk today.
I have my,
Hey, Saturday, you guys don't even really have a chance of storms.
I have my alt key for my, like, quote-unquote, chaser,
Pretty incredible.
If
you live in Illinois, you should probably
talk or whatever.
What is the go back over to the maps here. I can actually black out everything around it. This is at 80%. This is 100%. So I blacked out all the other
I guess
states.
I forgot to change that.
Have Texas outlined by accident, but there
you
go.
Well.
I only have Illinois on the map, and of course
there
you
we
guys
go.
are under a tornado threat.
Storm alerts are right there.
Back over to the normal map.
And we've got Max on the left.
We have no tornado warnings. We haven't had any tornado warnings in 12
So I'll be right back, you guys.
Are the tornado warnings extinct? They might be gone forever. We still have rotation right off Long Island right now. I don't think this will get close to shore, but a couple little areas of spin there just south of Freeport. At least a low-end tornado threat will continue. John McKinney's audio on? Was. John McKinney's at a gas station. Hey, Jenny, for the $10 super chat. We're to see so many reds and yellows on Delaware velocity scan. Usual wet August here. It has been a really strange August. We've been live more than we really ever have in the month of August. We don't usually go live very many times. Hey, Chabs, for the $10 super chat. Chabs here outside of Philly, but normally Queens, New York. So riveted by this, introducing my mom to your channel. Well, thanks for introducing your mom to my channel.
What usually happens with an outflow?
Looks pretty wet in Florida. It's honestly nothing new. Wet in Florida pretty much every single year. Happens every single year. It's been, I've literally gotten so sick and tired of rain and storms. I used to, for a long time during the winter, I was really excited for a storm to happen in Florida because we didn't have one for a long time. This summer, we've had one every single day where I live. Literally every single day for probably like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. It has gotten so annoying. April with the $10 super chat says, as an insurance agent who covers clients and their property in Illinois, please make it stop. Yeah, those insurance companies are actually struggling this year. There's been a lot. This is a cool little live camera over in Long Island. Pretty cool. It's getting pretty windy out here, too. We've had some gusty winds across central western Long Island here for the last hour or two, in addition to a couple tornadoes that happened as well. Is that bridge up or something? What is that? Is that a monument or a bridge? I can't even tell what that is. Can we get a bird camera? We do have a bird camera in Wisconsin. I don't know if anything's happening with it right now. This is the bird camera, guys, over in southern Wisconsin. We got a bird. If I remember correctly, that's a dove of some kind. On the right side. Is that a dove? Morning dove? Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Actually, one, that's a dove, not a dove. Two, we did issue a max alert off to the west of RKJK. I'm not going to tell you where the RKJK radar site is. It's going to be your job to find the RKJK radar site with the max alert.
I got to do work. All right. Thank you, Riley, for the update. I got to go find a max alert, guys. Where in the world is that going to be? Is that Hawaii? No. Bro, what state is it? R what? Guys, I need help. Where's this RKJ Day radar site at? Not Guam. Not Hawaii. I'm not going to cheat. I can cheat, but I'm not going to. There's a button that I can click to find it. Where is this radar site? Am I just blind? Is it New Jersey? It's not. It's too obvious. Guys, we might actually be cooked. What country is it? Is it Guam? I actually have no clue what country this is. Oh my God. We got one near South Korea. We got a special marine warning max alert near South Korea. Somebody said in the chat South Korea, and I'm like, there's no way. And I didn't look there for about 45 seconds after somebody said that. This was issued by meteorologist Xavier Burns saying, with the discussion, you like water spouts off of South Korea? Well, we probably have one. What a time to be alive, guys. We got max alerts near South Korea before GTA 6. Soon, I won't be able to say that anymore. We're like 2 or 3 months away from it releasing or something. Well, if you live over in South Korea and you're tuning in for some reason, take shelter. Actually, don't take shelter. Why would you be taking shelter? This is in the water. I guess stay on alert if you live in South Korea. I almost went to Alaska, for the record. I got close to going to Alaska. Take shelter under the water. Well, we were looking at the birds. Apparently, there's a morning dove. Morning dove is how you pronounce it, not dove. Morning dove is out there. He's just eating. He's having a good time. You can also look at Lake Geneva. Lake Geneva, a couple of days ago when we were watching this stream, it was terrible. It was very rainy conditions, got windy for a little bit. Got a couple people out there right now that probably don't know about 20,000 people are watching them, but here we are. Bird camera's just goated. I love watching the bird just chill. My cat just meowed. Congratulations. We do have a few new severe thunderstorm warnings going up near Sioux Falls. We got a new one for Sioux Falls. This is McCook and Minnehaha counties for golf ball sized hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds. Got another one also near Bonhomie, Yankton, Turner, and Hutchinson counties. That'll also be for quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Moving off to the east-southeast towards Mayfield right now. Got a big hailstorm over here in Yellow Medicine County in Minnesota right now. That's ping pong ball sized hail. It might be even larger than that. That's quite the sizable hail core right now, moving across southwestern Minnesota. And then back over here in central northern Minnesota, got a bunch of rotating storms over here. Some of them have been, at least had reports of rotating wall clouds. I don't think any of them have actually produced tornadoes at this point, but about a couple of rotating wall cloud reports over here in northeast Minnesota. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in place for the next 5 hours. That'll go until about midnight tonight, Central Time. Tornado risk is pretty low here. They have noted there's about a 20% chance of 2 or more tornadoes, which is fairly low odds. EF2 plus tornado risk is also low, only looking at about a 10% chance. And then large hail damaging winds are also going to be on the table. What the heck is that? Guys? What the heck is this? He's evolving. Who's evolving? This ain't me. This gotta be Max from a past life or something, bro. Oh my god. I did see this one. This is apparently from the other day, but this is another one. So out of control. I am perfectly fine with my weight, thank you. I am not overweight. I'm healthy. But thank you. We have a camera in Italy? Who put the Italy camera on? Guys, we got a camera over here in Tuscany, Italy. I didn't even know we had live cameras in Italy. Max carb velocity. Max calories. Max tsunami, bro. Max density. Max, do you play Fortnite? Tuscany? Is it not Tuscany? Tuscany? Is that not what I'm saying? Where did that come from? Well, people can send us photos and videos. We've gotten a lot of interesting things before. I will say that. But usually it's supposed to be for weather. Like this photo here. Taken from Henry County, Tennessee. It was actually from Hazel, Kentucky. That was from a potential tornado last night near Murray. Did have a tornado near Mayfield at like 12:30 last night. It was really late at night. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, just a little bit of information on that Mayfield tornado. That was confirmed an EF1 tornado with a peak wind speed of 100 miles an hour in Mayfield, Kentucky.
Thank you for the update. So there's some new information there about the Mayfield tornado. Happened at like 12:30 last night. We were on standby to go live. We almost did, but it was just so late and like I don't know. The threat was very localized. With it being so late at night, not nearly as many people are probably gonna be watching. If it was at like 9:30, I would have definitely gone live. But timing of it was not the best. We were just kind of waiting to see if that Mayfield tornado was on the ground any longer than about 1 or 2 radar scans, I think we would have been live. But it didn't look like it was gonna last that long. And it didn't. It was only on the ground for like 5 minutes, I think. So fairly short-lived from what we saw on radar. We do weather here too, apparently. Apparently we do weather. Mississippi's kind of cooking. Mississippi's had some storms today. We've had a pretty active day of storm activity near the Gulf Coast. Mostly isolated thunderstorms, but pretty dark and ominous out there. Pretty standard day for the summer, though, over here in Mississippi. Same thing with Nebraska. Pretty standard day for Nebraska for severe storms. I'll just turn off my lights. That storm over there in Nebraska has been mostly falling apart. It's become very outflow dominant here on radar. Hey, Chris, for the 4-month membership. I appreciate you becoming a member or being a member. Thank you just for the gift. Texas is cooking literally. Yes, it is. Good observation. It is hot. Texarkana is at 109 for a feel like temperature. The actual temperatures are still in the low to mid 100s. We're at 108 over here near Oklahoma City. I don't recommend being in Texas for the next few weeks. It's going to be hot. It's really nice over here in the Northeast. Temperatures are only in the 60s right now. Hey guys, we might have so we have that Max Lord over here in South Korea or near South Korea for that water spout, right? First ever Max Alert near South Korea. Pretty crazy velocity couplet. There is a chance that this camera right here, the NASA International Space Station, it might be able to see it. This thing's orbiting Earth right now. There might be a view of it. Can't tell for sure. You never know. I wish we knew where this was actually orbiting over. Do we know where it's orbiting over right now? Somebody look up where this actually is. Hey, Space, for becoming a member. It's a pretty gnarly rotation. Apparently, this is west of South America right now. Well, it's going to take a while to get to South Korea. Hey, Jen, for the 27-month membership. How's Sioux Falls looking? Mainly going to be a large hail threat. We got a couple of you guys actually tuning in from here right now. Nick says hello from Sioux Falls. We got some golf ball sized hail that's going to be coming right up for the Sioux Falls area. I think damaging winds are pretty low risk for this storm. Then tornado threat should also be low.
What's up, Louie? Okay, guys, I'm back. I was trying to test something out.
90 minutes to orbit? Well, it depends on where it orbits to. I don't know if it's going to orbit over South Korea anytime soon. But we still got to wait a long time.
Statements. Advisories. I'll turn those off.
Okay, we got like an orbit path. Here's the orbit path right here. So it'll get kind of close.
The
It's going to go over to Japan.
The orbit path. Ayo. Oh, Lord.
Imagine if we did see a tornado or a tornadic supercell with that satellite, like on stream. That'd actually be pretty crazy.
That'd be wild.
Emily says, hi. How's it going? Got some strong thunderstorms right now making their way through eastern New Jersey. I think overall, though, the severe weather threat here along the East Coast is definitely simmering down to some extent. We don't have any active severe warnings or tornado warnings for any portion of the East Coast right now. Warning right now to Washington, D.C. or New York City in terms of a severe or tornado warnings over here in North Carolina.
That's crazy.
Forest City, east of Columbus. Not even remotely close to the Washington, D.C. area.
Not even close to any warning.
Storms are firing up right now in the Great Plains and the Midwest. I love watching your stream knowing that I am literally safe in Europe. That's not always true, though. We've had some severe weather outbreaks recently in Europe. Storm Chaser John McKinney is showing satellite right now. I actually want to look at satellite. Look at this. Satellite imagery here across the Great Plains. We had a tornado outbreak in Germany a couple days ago. You can view satellite imagery inside of the free Weatherfront app. This is infrared imagery. This is geocolor. You can see all the explosive thunderstorms here over the last hour or two. It's just the last like 30 minutes. Look at the storms exploding near Sioux Falls, right along that boundary. You can also see the sun setting over here to the east near Wausau and Chicago.
Wow.
Hey, Space Cake, for becoming a member. Where John McKinney is located right now. Watching this with my snake. I had a snake when I was younger.
A pet snake, huh?
I think. At least I've touched a snake before. I used to have a bearded dragon. Bearded dragons are pretty cool. Max, how is Weatherfront better than Weather Underground? I don't even know if I've ever used the Weather Underground app in my life. I don't know what the app even has, to be honest. I don't think
Wait,
they're even
what?
comparable, though.
Weather Underground.
Yeah, I think Weatherfront's definitely better. I think Weather Underground's more for just like local weather conditions.
What about Weatherwise, Max? The one that Ryan uses.
I think, like, in general, Weatherfront is more of like a radar app, but they are going to be building out like 7-day forecast, local weather, that sort of thing in the near future. So that'll be pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff coming. A lot of cool features that are coming. But I think the plan is pretty soon we'll have max alerts embedded into Weatherfront, so you guys can actually see them. We're gonna do some testing though when it comes to like our results, like how accurate they are and stuff like that. Which, for the most part, our max alerts have been very, very accurate over the last several weeks of us testing it. And then locations, being able to submit your location just directly inside of the app will be a feature. Instead of having to scan the QR code all the time, we'll just have an easy way to do it inside of the app. So that'll be pretty cool. And also, guys, we are now officially getting cameras rolled out. As we've been talking about for a while, we're doing live cameras across the country. Our first camera location is planned to be in Lake Geneva. We're going to also probably have one right in Milwaukee. So we're going to be installing some of our first weather cameras here soon. First one will be over here in Lake Geneva, another one in Milwaukee. And then from there, we have some other locations that we're kind of scouting out. We're trying to get one over there in Mayfield, Kentucky right now. We're trying to get some in a lot of different places. Kansas City, Oklahoma City, a lot of other places as well. If you guys do have any, if you own a business or have any friends or family that might own a business that would let us have a weather camera there, feel free to reach out to the email in the description. A business or a tower, something with a good view of weather. But these are the first two locations that we plan on putting cameras in. We already have them getting installed here pretty soon, so that'll be pretty sick. Am I from the Wisconsin area? I am not. I live in Florida. I do want to get cameras in Florida, though, too. Ideally, we want to build out a camera network all across the country, but some of the places that I want to focus on first will be Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, kind of back up there into Wisconsin, Illinois, Kansas, Missouri, Florida. Those are kind of the main states I'm looking at right now. There are some others like Michigan that I'm looking at, Indiana, Ohio, but you can use my camera. We'll send it to us. You can also go on our website. There is a contact form. There's also a place, if you have a live camera, that you can submit the camera there. Thank you, Brendan, for the $10 super chat. Dover PD has advised everybody to stay off the roads and stay home due to the down power lines, traffic lights out, and tornado damage. Well, I'm not surprised. The damage is pretty bad from what we've seen. There's been a lot of damage reports there in Dover. And in case you did not hear, we had a pretty significant tornado rip through the downtown area of Dover, Delaware.
Oh, yo.
Jeez, I feel so bad for PDX. Like, he can't even get, like, a freaking break.
Bro, the goofy are really have to ruin everything because the account that I was using launched from a different experience.
I hate break.
Not get a break.
Bruh.
This is the map of cameras. You can see where the big holes are. Pretty much across the northwest. This is the a lot of like holes of cameras.
Wait, what? I've never seen that.
This is the map of cameras. You can see where the big holes are. Pretty much across the northwest. Plenty of cameras everywhere else, though. Ohio has a lack of cameras. Illinois has a... I'm surprised Illinois out of any
Definitely
state has
not
the
me.
biggest lack of cameras. We need cameras all across Illinois.
Or wait, I don't
If you got a
know.
place in Illinois that we can put a camera, let me know. Galesburg, Macomb, Bloomington, Peoria, Springfield. I mean, all sorts of places. Barely have any live cameras. Can we see the camera map on Weatherfront? You cannot. But any cameras that we do install will be viewable inside of Weatherfront. So pretty soon we'll have live cameras inside of Weatherfront. All the ones that we're putting up. I have giant radio towers I can put a camera on. Reach out to me. Reach out to my email. That actually would work perfectly. I can put one in Urbana and Champaign. Reach out to me. There's an email in the description. I think you can also just go, like, you can reach out to info@maxvelocitywx.com. That's like the email to reach out to. Otherwise, you can just go to our website and submit a form. Not your average with the $7 super chat says, will the storms of Minnesota and South Dakota sag down into Iowa? These storms will make it, I think, into Iowa. They'll probably be much less intense, though, by the time they get there. If we go to the HRRR model here, they might make it. They'll probably be weaker. I think if any of Iowa gets storms tonight, it'll probably be near Sioux City and Spencer.
Damn.
Hey,
Damn, Louis.
Super chat. If you didn't know, Dover is the capital of Delaware. Although it's not the biggest city in the state, Wilmington is the biggest populated. Thank you for that super chat and the info. My wife says add cameras in the tornado capital of Illinois. We got to add cameras just in general in Illinois. There's a lack of cameras everywhere in Illinois right now. That's why we're adding some over here, and we're already starting with at least one in Lake Geneva. We'll add one in Milwaukee, and then ideally everywhere across this area. Especially since it seems like we're getting tornadoes every other day. We got a tornado risk for tomorrow for Madison, Milwaukee, Chicago, Rockford, Dixon, Ottawa. A little 2% tornado risk action for this area. Might see an isolated tornado or two. I think the main tornado risk will actually probably be over here. I'm a little surprised how far east this is, but regardless, Illinois is in another tornado risk. Shocker.
Wow.
We are back down to 17 severe thunderstorm warnings. We have absolutely no severe warnings along the East Coast right now. And I honestly think it's going to probably stay that way. We don't have any really that, intense storms here. It's all just kind of strong thunderstorms producing gusty winds and lightning. Not really seeing anything damaging at all. All the storms have mostly weakened. I guess the big story from here will be flash flooding, especially on Long Island. We got plenty of storms over here that are still dropping buckets of rain. Gilbert with the sewer chat says, how did Hawaii make out? Hawaii was heavily hit by that hurricane Lala from a few days ago. If we go on over to Storm Chaser Jordan Hall, he was actually on the big island of Hawaii. And there was some major damage there. I mean, look at the roof that was completely ripped off.
What the hell, Louis?
Major mudslides. Catastrophic damage pretty much everywhere. FP with the $10 super chat says, Weatherfront will be great if they use data from personal weather stations like Weather Underground does. I know the Weather Channel does that. Yeah, that could be cool. Here's a video of the damage, too. It's crazy damage. Yeah, all this was from Hurricane Lala in Hawaii from just a few days ago. We got another tropical system forming southeast of Hawaii that could bring even more impacts to Hawaii. But this is the power of all the rain that we saw, all the mudslides. Some of these communities barely touched. Some of them were heavily damaged to destroyed.
That is
we do have a tropical depression
insane.
Southeast of Hawaii, so we'll have another one coming here pretty soon towards Hawaii. Man, just terrible. Cars buried in the mud. Crazy sights out of there in Hawaii. This is another video also from Pahala, Hawaii. This was some of the first looks. This was right after it impacted the island. All the rain obviously fell and just catastrophic. This entire road collapsed.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Wow.
A new tornado warning has been
A new
issued.
tornado warning in Virginia.
That is going to be down here near South Hill, Virginia.
Yeah.
So, Baskerville, Virginia. You guys are now under a tornado warning. If you are in this warning, you got to be taking shelter in Mecklenburg County here in Virginia. Get away from windows and get to the lowest floor possible. Just had a report a moment ago of a tree down on a road. So this is at least producing some level of damage. But yeah, a little bit of a surprising tornado warning for Virginia. We are in a radar hole, so that might be kind of just that more so of a precaution here for this area. But that tornado moving towards Baskerville, and then South Hill will be in the path of this. So take shelter now if you're in this tornado warning, and put as many walls between you from the outside and get away from windows if you are in this tornado warning. You know, elevators for the sewer chat. I think the tornado risk for New Jersey is near 0 for tonight. Got some people asking about Sioux Falls. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings here. Main concern will be golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Really not much of a tornado risk with this activity, but pretty nasty storms right now that are tracking here into the Sioux Falls area. So just make sure that you're staying away from windows as this storm moves in. Gonna be mainly, again, looking at wind and some large hail. Harrisburg, this person says, tornadoes, am I safe? I don't think there's much of a tornado risk here. My dog, Bruce, is a huge fan. Just got yeeted by my dog because it started to thunder. What's going on with everybody's dogs today out here in Sioux Falls?
The hell?
Everybody's dogs are going crazy. This is a live shot, I believe.
Let's see.
Near this tornado warning? Yeah, this is in this
We're
tornado warning.
in
Well, it's looking at the
tornado
right.
or severe thunderstorm watch for the next 4 hours.
Thank you, Angel, for becoming a member.
Expires at 12 a.m.
Dogs are smart. Aren't they the opposite of smart?
What, dumb?
Nobody is talking about that giant tornado in the background. Is the giant tornado in the room with us?
What? Nobody's talking about the giant
tornado in the room with us. I'm waiting.
The giant tornado in the room? Wait, what?
Anybody ever check out the EF5 tornado Reddit? Dogs are smart. Aren't they the opposite of smart? Nobody is talking about that giant tornado in the background. Is the giant tornado in the room with us?
Bruh.
Is the giant tornado in the room with us? I'm waiting. Anybody ever check out the EF5 tornado Reddit? I've been looking at this thing almost every day recently. It's kind of funny.
The what?
It's like the max velocity Reddit, pretty much. Like half the things on there are about me. Hey, Gilbert, for the $10 super chat. People are mentioning your stream still says tornado on the ground. Does it? My YouTube is now frozen. How is a Nebraska storm not warned for hail? Because why not? Why not?
Why not?
Should be fixed now.
Breaking tornado
Yoki,
threat
send me some
coverage.
food. I'm not
Strong.
your DoorDasher, bro. Let's go over to
Bro,
weather estimated
what?
Let's check it out. Maximum hailstone size that is currently expected is about 2.2 inches west of Callaway in Nebraska. So, yeah, probably should be severe warned. Probably should be severe warned.
How is it not tornado warned?
You can also track this inside of the free Weatherfront app. Pretty cool little tool. They even got the hail swath, large swath track swath across the whole. I think it really our videos and live stream. So these new upper thirds for. I think it really helps. We just made these new upper thirds for our videos and live stream, so it gives you an idea of everything. But also, I think it's much cleaner than what we had before. For the record, if you don't know what the difference is, this is what it was before, right? This is now what it is now. So what do you guys think? You guys like 1, which is this, better, or do you like 2 better? Let me know in the chat, 1 or 2. Warning ones here soon. We'll get new warning ones here soon. The warnings will also be updated. We're going to also add, for the warnings, we'll add population and stuff like that to them and whatnot, so that'll be a cool feature too. Thank you, Angela, for becoming a member. I actually have quite a bit of a mix between 1 and 2, I'm not going to lie. More people are saying 1, though, and I'm not going to lie. Like, I feel like whenever anybody does something new, it could be a company, it could be like literally any company out there, or it could even be like our channel doing something different. I feel like most of the time people like nostalgia. Like, I think that's like a big thing. Like with like McDonald's, for example, like everybody wants to go back to the $1 menu, or like the, you know, a restaurant changes the sauce that they have and it's not good. Like, I feel like that a lot of the time is like a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like nostalgia kicks in. I think these are much cleaner. Do we have a max alert? Oh, we did get a severe thunderstorm warning. Look at that, guys. We had a max alert issued multiple times on this storm, and they finally issued a severe warning for Callaway. That's for 60-mile-per-hour winds and half-dollar size hail.
Jeez.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That took forever.
We're back in action. We ain't never getting no $1 menu back. If we get a $1 menu back, it's going to be for the sauce packets or something from any restaurant. Everything's gotten so expensive. You're usually a hobby watch, but now you're the root of my anxiety. Thanks. How's that my fault? I didn't issue the warning. Tomatoes, am I safe? Tomatoes. I think I answered that already.
Bro.
I think damaging winds will be the big concern. If there were to be a tornado, it would be this storm here, but it doesn't look very tornadic, at least for the time being. The velocities are pretty broad for the time being, but we'll see if something does develop out of this. Actually, I do say that. The upper level rotation actually is starting to organize. So there's a non-zero tornado risk with this storm, northwest of Chancellor, just outside of Sioux Falls. The Storm Prediction Center has this area under a tornado risk for tonight. We go over to a sounding. Nice little curved photograph, got a little bit of wind shear. Generally speaking, it's definitely enough of an environment here for a tornado. So we'll see if the supercell can organize. It's a little bit contaminated on the low-level rotation scan, but we'll see. We're continuing to watch to see if this does end up doing something. We'll have another radar scan in a moment. Definitely some rotation aloft. Still a little contaminated, though. So look like for Ocean City, Maryland tonight, probably not going to see much in the way of severe weather. I would say just gusty winds. A lot of rain. That'll probably be the big story for you guys. I think the tornado risk will overall be fairly low to zero. I think the tornado risk along the East Coast is basically near zero at this point. Just updated the severe warning here for Sioux Falls. It is still warned for golf ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, but I'd say the hail threat is not that significant. I think it's a little bit lower than that. I think most of the hail on this storm is definitely dying down. Radar has an update in about 4 minutes. Adro says in the chat, loving weather front, by the way. Hoping to get some more cool features. They're working on a lot of stuff right now. Are tornado emergencies rare? Considering we only have like 5 to 10 per year, yes. You have people in Canada with their locations on? We do sometimes. Right now we don't. If you guys want to submit your location on Weatherfront, you can scan the QR code on your screen. The locations refresh every 15 minutes. How rare is it for you to go on a date with somebody, bro? Don't call me out like that. Latest scan still has some broad rotation right now near Highway 19 east of Monroe.
Hey, yo.
We'll continue to monitor this.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
In case you missed it, we had a couple of crazy tornadoes earlier. We had a wild tornado over on Long Island. This was sent in by Josh in Long Island, New York. Not too often do you get tornadoes on Long Island, but this was a waterspout that moved onshore.
Oh yeah, if you guys didn't see this. This is from earlier today. There was a water on the or a tornado on the shore.
Today we had one on Long Island. We actually had a couple. I think we've had around 6 to 12 tornadoes today. What's rarer, Max, going on a date or a tornado emergency? I think a date would definitely be rare.
I think a tornado emergency would be rare.
9 of those have been within the last, like, 12 months. All sorts of damage photos from today from these storms.
What
Turkish
the?
Chat says, Max, can we see your velocity?
A new tornado warning has been issued.
There's a tornado warning in Maryland.
Bro, what?
I don't really think we're going to see many more tornadoes over here in Maryland. They actually just issued a tornado warning for Ocean City. A lot of people have been talking about Ocean City. Ocean City is now under a tornado warning. Berlin, Powell, crazy.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Just Ethan Mock issued a Max alert at the exact same time this tornado warning came out. So,
dang.
This tornado warning though, take shelter. Put as many walls between you from the outside. Get away from windows and get to the lowest floor possible. Velocities are honestly fairly weak. There's like a little area of tightening that's trying to come together right along our outflow boundary. So that could lead to a tornado. It's going right through Powellville, and then after that, it'll go into Berlin. We do have some live cameras that are inside of this tornado warning. One is on the bottom middle of your screen right now. All 3 of them are pretty much in this tornado warning here. This is a live shot right now from the tornado warning. It is dark out there. I don't feel like this is the first time Ocean City's been under a tornado warning this year. I think it's at least the second time. This is closer to where there would be a potential tornado. This is where it's raining pretty heavily.
That's crazy.
Any rotations already past this camera, but it's pretty windy. Lightning is fairly infrequent. It's going to be hard to see anything. Obviously, if you live in this area, don't try to go look outside. Just take shelter. Not worth the risk of going outside and trying to look for this thing.
But a giant special marine warning.
Continue to keep an eye out on this situation, though. Just got a new radar scan. Our rotation, again, is right over the downtown area of Powellville, which is a pretty small town. Gilbert Super Chat says, speaking of personal, give us some a cappella vocals. I am not singing. But thank you for the Super Chat. Very faint CC drop, but I don't think it's a tornado. Latest scan still showing some really broad rotation. In my opinion, this is a very, very weak area of circulation. I don't foresee there being much of a tornado threat here, but we'll keep an eye out on the storm here. I'm not very confident that this is going to drop a tornado, though, just based off what we're seeing on radar. This is kind of like the last gasp with this line. It's a valid warning because the hook is reaching out to the outflow boundary, and we get some inflow surge and a little bit of an RFD surge. It can lead to a tornado, but generally speaking, this is a very weak area of circulation from what I'm seeing here. Go back to that in a moment. We do have a severe thunderstorm watch across Mississippi right now. Got all sorts of storms down in Mississippi that are producing damaging winds and isolated hail. Even got some going up in Arkansas now near Malvern. We got somebody tuning in over here near Little Rock saying, are we going to see any rain? Probably not, but you got about 3 different outflow boundaries that are coming right towards Little Rock right now. Going back over to Sioux Falls. We got a lot of you guys tuning in from Sioux Falls right now. Extreme says, sky is rumbling. Dustin says they're ready to get cooked. I think actually the downtown area of Sioux Falls is going to be narrowly missed by the worst of the storm.
Oh my god.
Wow. The storm near Chancellor looks insane on velocities. It is definitely contaminated, but the velocities look wild. I do wonder, is there any chasers even close to this? Because like this storm looks actually wild. I feel like this is the kind of storm right here that could easily drop a tornado, even a significant one. Velocities are insane on this thing. It's right now near 272nd Street. Just northeast of Parker.
I'm trying to find where that's at. Wait, that's in New Jersey.
That is a wild looking storm. What the heck? Guys, this is over in Ocean City. This is in our tornado warning right now. This is inside of our tornado warning.
What?
Nobody cares over here in Ocean City, apparently. These guys are just ordering French fries. Thatcher's French fries. They don't care about no tornado warning. Some of these people are probably talking about it though. This guy in the red was probably like, "Hey, we got a tornado warning. What do we do? Just gonna relax out here?" They all look very concerned. This might be the least concerned I've ever seen people for a tornado warning. That person's on their phone right now checking the max velocity stream out. Right there on the right side in the blue shirt. He's looking at the max velocity stream like, hey, do I have to take shelter?
Nah.
These people might have to go take shelter behind the French fry stand. We need more cameras of just like downtown areas where people are just at during like warnings like this. I mean, like literally, they are in a tornado warning. Oh, those people are running. They have some urgency. Now, in all honesty, like if I were in this tornado warning, like again, not saying people should do this, but like if I'm the one that's in the tornado warning, because I'm a meteorologist, I'm looking at radar. Rotation honestly looks pretty broad. I don't think there's really much of a tornado risk with this. With that said, it is quite concerning how little effort there is right now. People taking shelter. Instead, this girl right here is getting her French fries. She's getting a snack. That person right there with the wheelchair holding the phone, they might be tuning into the max velocity stream, looking at the storm.
I doubt it.
I mean, seriously, it's unbelievable. There's no urgency with any of these people. We might get flying French fries here soon over here in
flying French fries, bro. What?
Drago the Super Chat says, "Where's cheese curd?" No clue. She's not in here, so couldn't tell you. 3/4 of them probably don't know. I feel like a lot of these people know and they just don't care that there's a tornado warning. What is going on with those lights on the top right? Just got casually 16,000 people just watching people either eat French fries or have no urgency during a tornado warning. I mean, literally, there's nobody here that is like, oh, I should go take shelter. I've seen 2 people run this entire time. Everybody else is just like, whatever. Now, I think what will probably happen here in Ocean City is that it'll probably get windy. I don't think we're going to see a tornado, to be honest, but it is still wild how nobody's taking this seriously.
That's something.
Tornado warning equals party in Maryland. I mean, that's pretty much what's happening here. Almost identically what's happening here right now.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Ooh, they just expanded the tornado warning.
Rushing to get French fries anymore. Got far fewer people lined up to get fries. That's what I'm picking up and throwing down right now. We're getting some Kohlers.
Oh, God. Max. Bro, even Ryan Hall is looking at it.
I'd say this warning.
Even Ryan Hall is looking at exact camera.
Okay, that you can hang up out here and you just push one button and it's our stream. Whenever we're live, we pop up on there. Whenever we're it's kind of toned down a little bit. So, and continue to have a tornado warning for Ocean City. And all these storms in South Dakota, south and west of Sioux Falls. Big time supercell. It's got a big hook on it and lots of rotation. So we're watching you guys in Linux. We're watching all these storms out here that continue to pop up and look pretty dangerous. It looks like Sioux Falls proper has missed the worst of these storms. But man, this one right here is really nasty. Likely dropping some large hail too. Go back over here to Maryland, where we continue to have a tornado too. Watch this big time
of the storm, and then
maybe an hour or so. You're not dirt fries. Thrasher's French fries are currently, all the rage in the middle of this tornado warning right now. Fries,
bro.
I think that this one was doing Dang. Oh my gosh, I can't believe those little velocity signatures. That's impressive. That's crazy. Thank you guys for sending this stuff in. If you got photos or videos that you want to share with me, send them in over there at ryanhallyall.com/submit.
Ryan has 21,000 or 20,000 people watching. Max has 16,000 people watching.
That's insane. And here's a thing. Look at that. Of weather, and we're not done yet. So yeah, we've had a pretty active day of weather, and we're not done yet. We are not done yet. Look at that rotation popping up on this storm right here near Scotland out there in South Dakota. That is looking pretty tornadic, if you ask me. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan, I've gone ahead and issued a y'all watch both for that one.
Weather, and we're not done yet.
Y'all watch.
Look at that rotation popping up on this storm right here near Scotland.
That's what
South Dakota.
Ryan calls them.
Pretty tornadic, if you ask me. Go ahead, Andy.
Yeah, Ryan, I've gone ahead and issued a y'all watch both for that one near Olivet and also up here near Monroe in South Dakota. The Monroe one especially has a lot of contaminated velocity around it, but I think that given its orientation, you can see on reflectivity actually how sharp of the gradient it has there between its forward flank and just nothing happening, that this storm could become tornadic pretty quickly, especially in the environment it's in. So I have a tornado y'all watch for both of these areas east of Monroe, headed down towards T and Lennox in South Dakota, and also near Olivet in Scotland. So I think tornado warnings are possible for both these cells. I would begin taking shelter in these areas if even if there is no warning, it's a good idea to practice.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Brady McKinney's out there on these storms that are popping up. He's specifically in Dawson County, Nebraska. By the way, this is Brandon Montgomery.
Race coming out of it.
I don't think
We got Freddie McKinney out there.
He's always behind the camera, but that's the man, the myth, the legend right there.
There's time, you know. Yeah, I guess the towers look a little bit better now, so.
I always try to tell people the best sunsets are after a storm.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think some of my favorite sunsets have literally just been at home. We've had so many amazing sunsets.
What are these guys talking about? It's summer camp out there.
It's just gold.
Where's the tornado,
That
Freddie?
nice golden color.
Take us to the daggone tornado.
Seen a lot of rainbows out the
a new tornado
out of my
warning
parents.
Literally talking about rainbows. All right, let's go back over here to Maryland, where we did just get a new tornado warning for Ocean City. Ocean City, this is Wicomico and Worcester County in Maryland. Do you guys say it like that in Maryland too? Yeah, but this is the tornado warning out there. You guys
a new tornado warning has been issued.
You've got rotation back here near Powellville.
We just got a new tornado warning.
Right over towards Berlin in Maryland.
Or
so
I guess it updated.
Take shelter over there near Ocean City.
Tornado warning has been updated.
This does look like it's going to be a dangerous storm. And my goodness, these folks are officially under a tornado warning, and you can surely tell that there's no urgency here right now in near Maryland. Warning.
Rainbows out the
a new tornado
out of my
warning
parents.
Literally
has been
talking
issued.
about rainbows. All right, let's go back over here to Maryland.
That's crazy how
situation out for Maryland really missed the worst of the large hail too. Ocean City. What the crowd has cleared. Yeah, they're toned down a little bit. I think that if TV button and it's on, and that way reach out to me, I will set that up. If we're not live, it's the bot. And that way everybody that's getting Thrasher's French fries knows whether or not they're under a tornado warning. But that you can hang up out here and they aren't watching this stream. Yeah, that's the big problem. That's the big problem. I think that if the owner of Thrasher's French fries reaches out to me, I will buy you a TV. Okay? That you can hang up out here and you just push one button and it's our stream. Whenever we're live, we pop up on there. Whenever we're not live, it's the bot. And that way, everybody that's getting Thrasher's French fries knows whether or not they're under a tornado warning. I think that if you want to reach out to me, I will set that up.
Either Ryan or Max, one of the two. Oh, we just got another severe thunderstorm warning in Minnesota.
Okay, the line is getting long again at Thrasher's French fries. Don't forget to put a has cam on their building too. Yeah, Thrasher's French fries, please reach out to me. We've got to get the word out. Great example. No sign that is definitely looks like anything about Ocean City warning at all. Indies. Yeah, with flags pointing. Yeah, I don't think that this will be still going to be a strong storm. It's not. I wouldn't want to be outside trying to eat French fries in the middle of the storm that's getting ready to hit Ocean City. I would want to be indoors and away from windows. Now, if I could get my French fries indoors and away from windows before the storm hit, yeah, I would totally go for that, but we're running out of time. Tornado warning continues for 41 more minutes for Golf Club Shores and Ocean City out here.
Yeah, that's crazy. This tornado warning now continues for 32 minutes.
Wait, yeah, this guy's got a funnel cake right here. Funnel cake confirmed. Funnel cake confirmed out there in Ocean City in the tornado warning right now. Once again, hopefully these people are going to get to shelter. I'd say the storm's probably at this point about 20 minutes away. That's true. Actually, not time to be getting French fries. We could let it slide before, but now the storm's getting too close. It's fries, not because we are, but there's a. I don't know. I am looking rotation signature on this. I would personally be being a little bit more serious, I guess, if we thought there was a big tornado down. But there is a tornado warning, and there is some rotation, and there is a storm coming. So we would have obviously encouraged all these folks to take shelter. But you got to get them fries. You got to. I get it. Respect the polygon. That's right. That's right. If you're under a tornado warning, you got to respect the polygon regardless of how much rotation we see, et cetera, et cetera. It's important.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Okay, they have just gone ahead and updated the Maryland tornado warning.
Definitely, they're making their whatever other. Thank you so much. Call them. All you call them. It's like 160, and now the phone's ready to call. I think these guys are just making doing what they're gonna do. And is as kind of just getting them in, and that's the hours of that right here in a minute. But that's a storm from 3 million people under a flash flood. By the way, 3.3 million people under a flash flood warning out there on the Pennsylvania-New Jersey border around Philadelphia. Boardwalk.
Oh, I see it.
Somebody worth it. Checking in on the WeatherWise app over here in Ocean City. They said, just saying those fries are worth it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're worth it. If there's an actual tornado, oh my gosh, the line's long again.
Oh my God.
If there's an actual tornado, I don't think that it's worth it.
That's crazy.
Gosh, man, the fries do look good. I'm seeing pictures of them now. Are they fried in peanut oil? So, and then that makes the fries just direct. It's direct potato to fry conversion. It's just potato to fry. Buy that flock camera to see people getting thrasher. Hey. To the flock cameras. Access to, I want it. Nice.
Bro, now that's making me hungry.
And the storm is almost there. Couple minutes here. It's like they've been French fries. I'm not even worried about it. Need to like on you for 20. It's like there's a storm out there. And that's so important to me too. It might act. I mean, I imagine whenever the rain starts, they're all just going to start running. Unless these guys are just, I don't know what's going on out here in Ocean City. Maybe it's just like the most nonchalant place ever. And they're all just going to start dancing in the rain or something. I really don't know at this point.
Who knows?
Because I mean, if it's a live wire, it seemed very away about it. Kind of. I thought that couple in the middle was about to kiss there for a second. That this many people just don't care that there's a tornado warning. There's no more. There's people literally. Got a big group of people. Another person getting French fries. It's clearing out quickly. Only got a few dozen people now on the boardwalk, at least on this camera. I've watched you in Disney before. You just watched me walking around in Disney. Didn't say anything, just watched me walk around.
Now that's crazy.
Well, we just got a big group of people. Another person getting French fries. All these people are eating ice cream. Where's my ice cream at?
Ice cream?
Right now.
What? No shot.
Max, when's it going to rain in Dallas? Next year.
Next year?
Well, the boardwalk cleared out for a minute. Now all of a sudden it's packed again. Got all sorts of people that are trying to get their French fries. We are like T-minus, let's see, T-minus about 5 minutes until this leading edge of the storm arrives. So we got 5 minutes until things might get spicy.
T-minus 5 minutes. All right, Max.
It might get a little wild here in about 5 minutes.
That's
There's People literally everywhere still. It cleared out, and now it's busy again. Brandon with the Sewer Chat says, Thashers is practically like Five Guys fries. Other places make the same kind of, they're all kind of the same. Five Guys fries are gas. Like, Five Guys, the one good thing about it, in my opinion, is the fries. I've had a burger there before. It's kind of mid. Burger's mid. I've had a hot dog there before. Hot dog is a hot dog. I mean, can't really mess that up, but their milkshakes aren't bad, too. This is going to get very interesting here in a minute. It's over there in Ocean City. Quickly going back to Sioux Falls. I think that storm that storm's gotten outflow dominant. Almost tried to produce a tornado there, but outflow boundary's pretty out in front of the storm. Is there a potential southwest of me? Probably not. Cavaliers at Super Chat says, you think the tornado will turn their fries into curly fries? Honestly, it might. If we get a
Fries
tornado,
into
it might
curly
be some
fries?
going
Oh,
over
God.
Here. It is crazy to me how many people are still kind of sitting out here.
Okay, that tornado warning just expired.
Tornado, I don't think, but it's just wild to me that this many people just don't care that there's a tornado warning. Like, I doubt any of these people that are everywhere. Don't be running. There's no warning anymore. All right. Don't be running. We got people slipping and sliding out here.
It's raining. Oh my God. A PDS slipping warning? Hey, yo.
That kid almost just fell. Where, guys?
Where?
Exact reason why you stay weather aware. You don't want to slip and slide. That is tragic. Oh, that kid almost just fell. Bro. Oh, that kid almost just fell. Bro, we got people falling everywhere. Don't be running. There's no warning anymore, all right? Don't be running. We got people slipping and sliding out here. PDS slipping warning. It's a very slippery situation.
Slip emergency? Hey, yo.
Oh, it was close. That is tragic. Oh, that kid almost just fell. Bro, we got people falling everywhere.
And these places are closing there.
Don't be running. There's no warning anymore, all right? Don't be running. We got people slipping and sliding out here. We got a PDS slipping warning. It's a very slippery situation. Hey, Miracle for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. They're closing up shop there on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy almost just fell. That was close.
God. Oh, God.
Oh, that guy almost just fell. That was close. Oh, that person.
Oh,
that guy almost just fell.
Damn.
That was close.
That person just fell.
Oh, that person on the right just fell. That was a bro, that was a slow stumble right there. That was like slow motion falling.
Damn. Look at you guys. We got people falling. We got people falling. Oh, that person just fell.
That was close.
That person fell. Oh.
Oh, that person on the right just fell. That was a bro, that was a slow stumble right there. That was like slow motion falling.
That's why you should not be running.
This is a particularly dangerous slipping situation here.
Yep. A particular dangerous slipping.
What's going on that other camera? Everybody's for the most part just sitting underneath the roof there. We can rename this camera to the fall camera. We've had many slipping incidents.
Yeah.
I think some of these people are now realizing they should not be running around. They're running on the side. Everybody acts like rain is going to kill them out here.
For real.
The super chat says slipping warning until 9 p.m. It's a slippery warning that's in effect. Call it the slip and slide. Somebody said the boardwalk is greasy because of the fries. Apparently, and they're apparently not kidding. So I don't know. Maybe it is. Have I ever fallen before? Who has not ever fallen? I don't have as many people running at this moment. Maybe somebody else is going to start running again. It's been a common theme. Oh, that person's waving at her camera. That person might be watching the Max Velocity stream right there.
Oh my God!
Watching the stream.
Don't jinx it, Max. I don't think they were.
Are we gonna have another slipping incident? What do you guys think? Is somebody else gonna slip? Put yes or no in the chat. Do you think somebody else is gonna slip here? It doesn't. A half slip doesn't count. A little slide of the foot doesn't count. It has to be like a full blown. You're falling over. You actually fall over to the ground.
What the hell?
Everybody's saying yes. Everybody's saying yes right now. Hey, that person has an umbrella. They were prepared. We have one person that has an umbrella. I think this is definitely the best view. Well, some people are starting to order French fries again. There are still people running around.
Oh my God.
Can we get a slipping max alert? We really need one.
Yeah, for real.
PDS slipping max alert.
PDS slipping max alert.
Slippery situation. Wow, that's a tongue twister. That guy has his shoes off. This guy's barefoot right now.
What the hell?
He's just taking his shoes off. He's just going full blown barefoot.
Oh my God.
Who is this guy in the blue shirt? Does he work for this place or something? He's a bouncer? He's a bouncer for a French fry place? We got security for a French fry place? Really?
What?
He was putting down salt. He was? Is he making it less slippery out there? Hey, apparently, he's the slipping police. He's making sure people don't slip. No slippery situations here. Basically, everybody's left that part of the pier. There's a lot less chaos happening here. It's definitely calmed down a little bit. Not as many people are running. Everybody said well, at least one more person's going to slip. We have not seen that yet. I think there's only the camera to watch. Got a lot more people here than the other one. What is that big, like, red and blue thing there on the right? Looks like a mushroom.
I have no idea.
They don't want the liability. I don't blame them. They have wet floor signs outside of their building there. I think the running is calming down, guys. Don't think anybody else is slipping. I gotta say, these are some great cameras. We need more cameras like this. That guy has a big bucket of french fries. I kind of want that.
Oh my god.
I say I want that. I am getting Culver's, which does have french fries.
Bro, now I want some french fries. Holy crap.
Live camera in that shark? What shark? Oh, is that a shark right there? Do we have a live camera of that shark, Revel? Apparently there's a camera inside of the shark or something. Oh, that shark way up there at the top? Apparently there's a camera up there. I'll look into it. Hey, Jesse, for the super chat, is there a chance of a tornado tomorrow in Wisconsin? There is. There is a chance. I would say the odds are going to be highest in southwestern Wisconsin. I'm supposed to be in New York tomorrow. I've never gone to New York, but I have like a trip to New York tomorrow, and I might be going there. So there's probably not going to be a stream tomorrow unless something dramatically changed. We do have a 2% tornado risk, though, for tomorrow. The latest HRRR model run's coming out, so we'll wait for that. But there is a 2% tornado risk over there in Chicago, Milwaukee, Rockford, Davenport. And then we also have a max alert right now in southeastern South Dakota, a little broad area of rotation near Lesterville. Low tornado risk there. We've had that max alert going on for about 15 minutes now. Yeah, not sure if we're going to be live tomorrow at all. I mean, if I'm going to New York, I won't, but I'll make that decision probably tonight, if not early tomorrow morning, going to New York City specifically.
Cat right now is...
So,
hey!
a pretty good chance that I will not be here, but waiting to see what the models look like. If it looks significant enough, I'll stay, but I think it's going to probably end up being maybe a 1 or 2 tornado warning kind of day, and it's going to probably be pretty far west of Chicago, Milwaukee, unless something changes. Apparently, we got the shark eye camera. Here's the shark eye camera.
The shark eye camera? What?
What a camera. It's a little bit wet. Morning video? I plan on having a video in the morning, yes. Is this person trying to ride their scooter around? What's happening in New York? Top secret mission. That's what's happening. Top secret mission over there in New York. Not actually. You'll see tomorrow. Assuming I'm in New York, you'll see tomorrow why. Hey, Gilbert for the super chat. About to go to sleep. Send some video of the lightning in Phoenix. How about acapella to end the stream? I'm not singing acapella. It is not happening.
That's funny.
Speaking of photos and videos, we do have some more photos and videos that have been sent in. Actually, we just have one photo. It's actually a pretty good one. This is from
golf ball sized hail.
County, Minnesota. Some tennis ball sized hail at the 50 lakes in Minnesota about 7 p.m.
No.
We also just had a 76 mile per hour wind gust measured over in Turner County, South Dakota. That's Wall Lake. About
I guess
30 minutes ago or so.
tennis ball. I thought there was a golf ball. Golf balls. Whatever.
Climbing the Empire State Building to put up a new camera? No, not that. That'd be cool though. Max Velocity Down Jones announcement, bro.
Yeah.
No. Red carpet? Maybe. Can't say. Not yet, at least. I'm only there for like a day, though. It's a pretty quick trip. Chance of a tornado in upstate South Carolina? Probably not. Max meeting his future wife. If I meet my future wife in New York City, that'd be kind of crazy.
That'd be insane.
We have not had much luck so far, so who knows? We shall see. Oh, Edgar said it? Oh, well, I guess it's spoiled. I wasn't making any announcement about it.
That's crazy.
Everyone go to New York. Please don't. Tornado Pagey and Bryce are going? They are. He's taking the company public. No. Definitely not. Sounds like a headache.
A headache?
You stay home too much? I'm doing a lot of traveling over the next few weeks. I got a lot of stuff going on. This is one of them. It's actually been a very busy August for me. I mean, at the beginning of the month, I was in Minnesota it was actually more of a vacation, but I was in Minnesota for a few days golfing. It's like my one vacation for the year. And then going to New York this week. Next week, going to Kentucky. The week after that, have a trip in Florida. Like a whole work trip, basically, with employees. So that'll be pretty cool. A couple weeks after that, I'll probably be going to a Patriots game. A week after that, I'll be going to another Patriots game, I think. Doing a lot of traveling. Assuming the weather holds up, I'll be doing a lot of traveling. And then I don't know what even happens after that. I'm going to Wyoming at the end of September. Going to Omaha potentially in October. Potentially. I'm not sure. And then after that, I don't know. A lot of stuff planned. I can't really plan that far in advance, though. Cool Daddy with the super chat says I'm in Sioux Falls. What's the odds of me seeing the Wizard of Oz? Very low to 0. The odds of you seeing the Wizard of Oz are near 0.
That's crazy.
Is it going to be a slow hurricane season? It already has been. I don't think it's going to get much slower than it already is. It's been a very slow hurricane season thus far, and it will probably stay that way for a while. I don't think we're going to see much in terms of hurricanes in the Atlantic. We'll probably have maybe 2 or 3, but generally speaking, I think it's going to be a pretty inactive hurricane season. The Pacific will be very active, which already has been. So Pacific Ocean will be very active, but Atlantic is going to be quiet as can be. Don't expect much in the Atlantic this year. Did you get your Culvers? No, it's going to be a little bit. Got about 20 minutes until it gets here. Will the fall severe season be active? I think our severe weather season for the fall and winter will be primarily across the Dixie. I think it's going to be pretty active down there this year. Patriots games are fun. They are fun. I went to the one in Tampa Bay about last year. That was really cool. That was when the Bucs were actually doing well. I think both teams were like close to being undefeated, and that was when the Bucs fall off started. Patriots won that game. How do we share video from the Dover tornado? Go to our website, maxvelocitywx.com. Did you say Dixie Alley? I did. Can you do a winter forecast? Coming soon. We are working on one. We're going to have a few winter forecasts. The first one will be more focused towards El Nino because it's been a big talk, Super El Nino, and then we'll focus more on the snow and stuff like that and the ones after that. But first one should be coming out in the next few weeks. How's Texas looking? Hot? I don't think Texas is going to be improving anytime soon. It's going to remain hot for the foreseeable future. No good weather coming to Texas or Oklahoma anywhere in the near future. We actually have 26 severe thunderstorm warnings right now, which is pretty wild. Almost all of them right now are in Mississippi. There are storms everywhere down here. Even Arkansas. Arkansas has been cooking too. Got a bunch of storms producing 60 to 70 mile per hour winds, knocking down trees. Over here near Malvern, got a roof that was apparently ripped off of a Mexican restaurant, or at least heavily damaged over in Malvern. Possibly some microbursts out here in central southern Arkansas right now. Thank you, John, for becoming a member. Can you look at Southwest Wisconsin for tomorrow? I've been waiting for the HRRR model run to come out for the 0Z model run, the more recent one. I'm more curious to see what that looks like because I think that'll determine what happens tomorrow. At least to some extent, we'll be able to see what happens. When's the next bloopers or funny moments video? I don't know. I don't really work on that stuff. That's not part of what I do. Somebody else handles all that. If I had to guess, probably September. We'll probably have another one. Am I going to Yellowstone? No, I don't know where I'm going. Nor am I going to disclose it because I don't want people showing up. It's some sort of private event, so. I don't even know what tomorrow is, honestly. I don't know if it's private or public. I don't know what's going on with that either. I'm just going. When does tornado season end? It depends on where you live. It's a different time of the year for everybody. Thank you, Kay, for becoming a member. Tornado season and severe weather season in general are the most active in like Illinois, Wisconsin, and Iowa and Minnesota. Mostly between like May and like August. Usually leans towards the mid to late spring into the summer months. Anything else going to happen tonight? I think it'll be mostly wind and hail. I mean, we got some big storms out here in Arkansas and Mississippi. They're producing some damage. We got damaging winds happening with some of these storms, but other than that, it's going to be pretty quiet, I think. Damaging winds should be the big threat tonight. I am hungry, though. I'm really excited for this Culver's here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We're getting close. Any issues with Illinois? Not tonight, but tomorrow. Got a little 2% tornado risk for tomorrow over here. Includes Illinois and Wisconsin. Grant says, tell Riley to accept my photo sent in. He does not accept the photos, typically. It's not just Riley, by the way. We got an entire team, guys. We got Revel, who does a lot of the... Actually, he does most of the photo stuff. He does some of the social media posting. Got Xavier issuing a lot of the max alerts. Got a new person named Gunner, who's doing the cameras and stuff like that. So, our team is growing. It's not just Riley. Apparently, the last few photos that we've been sent were 900-pound photos of max fatlocity. That is the most recent photo submissions that we've gotten, apparently. Are we being for real? Like this one right here. Bro, can we stop with these photos? Like, actually, it is terrible.
No, it's funny.
Thank Corbin for becoming a member. I'm not that fat. I'm very skinny, thank you.
Are you sure about that, Max? Hey, yo.
Like this one right here. Does most of the photo. We got in Wisconsin. For this Culver's here in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We're getting close. Any issues with Illinois? Not tonight, but tomorrow. Got a little 2% tornado risk for tomorrow over here. Includes Illinois and Wisconsin. Grant says, tell Riley to accept my photo sent in. He does not accept the photos, typically. It's not just Riley, by the way. We got an entire team, guys. We got Revel, who does a lot of the... Actually, he does most of the photo stuff. He does some of the social media posting. Got Xavier issuing a lot of the max alerts. Got a new person named Gunner, who's doing the cameras and stuff like that. So, our team is growing. It's not just Riley. Apparently, the last few photos that we've been sent were 900-pound photos of max fat velocity. That is the most recent photos of max fat. Apparently, the last few photos that we've been sent were 900-pound photos of max fat velocity. That is the most recent photo submissions that we've gotten, apparently. Are we being for real?
Hey, yo.
Apparently, the last few photos that we've been sent were 900-pound photos of max fat velocity. That is the most recent photo submissions that we've gotten, apparently. Are we being for real? Like this one right here. Bro.
Maximum velocity.
Like, actually, it is terrible. Can we stop with these photos? Bro, can we stop with these photos? Like, actually, it is terrible. Member? Thank Corbin for becoming a member. Skinny, thank you. I'm not that fat. I'm very skinny, thank you. Order? I don't know. I change it up every time. I'm getting the... What's the best Culver's order? I don't know. I change it up every time. I'm getting the fried shrimp this time. Have you thought about adding a flash flood counter next to your, or flash flood warning counter next to your other counters? Not really. I mean, we could. I don't know. I haven't really changed my overlays much at all over the last year or two. We basically had the same style for a long time. I don't know if I'll ever change it that dramatically. What do you guys think? Still got a max alert over here near South Korea. Are we really still updating this? We still have a max alert over here in South Korea. Bro, this max alert's been ongoing for literally over an hour. We talked about this over an hour ago. We still have a max alert over here in, well, not in South Korea, but just off the coast of South Korea. Or a water spout. All 0 people that are watching from South Korea right now. Getting the latest and greatest information. We might be able to see it here soon with the, where is it? Yes, the International Space Station. Might be able to see that storm here soon as this thing passes over. Also, guys, if you need a weather app to stay ahead of the storms, you can download the free Weatherfront app. It is on iOS and Android now. You can download it with the top links in the description below. If you have iOS, feel free to scan the QR code here. All right, that way that you'll be able to see the app and download it. You also get a free trial inside of the app with their subscription, which has more models, satellite imagery, and much more. It's going to have max alerts and stuff like that here soon, locations and all that good stuff. We'll be adding that all in here soon. We're going to be installing some cameras here pretty soon over in Wisconsin. We got 2 locations lined up already. Got more coming too. If you guys have any business or tower that you might own, feel free to reach out to me on email. We're going to be installing a bunch of weather cameras here across the country. But other than that, I'm hungry. So I'm going to go get food. But yeah, I think tonight, severe weather, again, mostly winding down. We got 23 warnings.
Max is ending his stream, and that's
the,
when I'm going.
Severe weather in terms of like tornadoes and
extreme
extreme wind and stuff like that is mostly winding down. We might have another storm or two that actually produce, you know, maybe a brief spin up or some larger hail. But I think overall the significant risk of severe weather is definitely lower. But yeah, again, I'm not sure if we're going to be live tomorrow or even have a chance of it. I might be in New York City tomorrow. Pretty high chance I will be. This is like the latest HRRR model run that I'm looking at. The storms tomorrow, I think we're going to have a lot of morning convection that could hinder kind of our afternoon supercells. But I'll be monitoring the model trends tonight and also tomorrow morning. And in the case the Midwest actually looks somewhat tornadic tomorrow, there's a chance I'll stay here, but I think if it's not a slam dunk, I'll probably not be here. But if you do need weather coverage, feel free to check out our second channel. More Max Velocity has live weather alerts, storm chasers, all that good stuff. We're going to redirect you to that live stream so that way you can subscribe to it. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here. If you need a weather app, again, make sure to download Weatherfront. It's free on iOS and Android. Go check it out. It's also on desktop. But yeah, thank you guys all again so much for watching. Make sure to follow me also on Facebook and Twitter at MaxVelocityWX and join our Discord server. Thank you guys all again for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Yep, Max ended. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Ryan just made his private. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys next time. See you guys in the next one. And stay tuned for more coming. Subscribe and follow. I'll see you guys next time.